Do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. I'm back at it again, folks. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network as we bring you WWE RAW tonight. It's going to be a fun one. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, and a whole lot of breaking down. Lots is supposed to happen. So get in that chat, blow it up, folks. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. But strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, we are live and at it again, folks. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network as we bring you another live stream as we break down WWE RAW tonight. The last Raw for John Cena live from Madison Square Garden. Roman might be back. Gunther's back. Who else knows? We might get a new women's IC title holder. So much to unpack here tonight. So much to talk about. So much to get into. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Blow up that chat. We want to see triple digits hanging out with us tonight. But me and that pretty face have you for the next couple hours. If you don't know who we are, well, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and that is Mr. Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick, and it's starting to really kind of hit home, my guy, that we're at the end. Like, this is the last time John Cena is going to be on weekly TV.
Yeah, and I mean, it's interesting because I think we were very used to John Cena not being around a lot, but there was always that like one foot in the wrestling door, if you will, and we finally get to this point of it's goodbye. And I mean, if anyone's ever going to stand on business, it feels like John's very much the guy that I said, I'm done. We know wrestlers hate retiring. They always find a way to come back. But this does feel very legitimate, very final say, very so long, and here we are. So, yeah, I mean, it's epic. It's Madison Square Garden. The place is going to go insane for him tonight. And rumor is he will be in action.
Yeah. Well, we'll see because he's now recently the IC champion and all of that. Right. So is he going to be an active fighting, defending champion? He's allegedly going to do something at Survivor Series. So what's he going to do there? And then still on top of all of this, we have a stacked Monday Night Raw throughout the rest of it. Like you said, Gunther versus Javon Owens. We've got the women's IC title match between Maxine Dupuis and Becky Lynch. But that almost feels like it's a little too, they waited a little too long for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, waited too long. No, I don't. Wait, no. I think we've been fine on the build of this. We just waited a week. I mean, it was 2 weeks ago that she said she needed to do a little more training and get shit in order, and then now here we are.
Fair. Well, okay, so it's felt longer, I guess. It might just be me then. But even still, on top of that, we've also got Solo versus the mystery opponent, which I believe is the last and only other mystery opponent in this whole tournament. So who could it be?
The last one, the last mystery, the last person that we don't know who's in this tournament. I mean, every name's been thrown around. Dolph Ziggler. We recently saw, that, Matt Cardona shows up, Zack Ryder. Jeff Hardy's been kicked around a lot. People have talked about Jericho.
I want to bring up a name that he was in New York this past weekend. Might not be too far away from there and everything. Why not people asking about where Karrion Kross is? Could Karrion Kross be somebody that pops in?
You are so hopeful.
I had to get it in there somehow, some way. And like I said, he was out there for House of Glory this past weekend. Outside of that, it's really like an Oba, a Joe Hendry, a Zigglypuff. I haven't heard Jeff Hardy outside of when you brought him up before we went live. But yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were kicking Jeff Hardy's name around just because he's around again, he's a main event type guy. So maybe that's the possibility. Karrion Kross would be extremely interesting. I know he put out the little clip about like, what if? And I mean, again, you want to make a statement, that would be the statement. But I feel like Solo's losing no matter who comes in here tonight. So,
well, that's why
we'll
I'm
see.
wondering does a Jeff Hardy go over Solo? Is Solo really going to lose? I mean, he's got the Survivor Series 5-on-5 on SmackDown match to worry about. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's still got bigger things going on, so we don't expect him to kind of be pulled into this any longer than he has to. Wonder if anything having to do with MFT and that gets involved in this situation, but ultimately, time will tell. It's not going to be Zilla Fatu, Damien. But yeah, I think there's some options and some really quality.
Why do you think it's not going to be Zilla? I was actually just about to touch on that. I saw Damien too, and I forgot about that. Why do you think it's not? There's no way it's going to be Zilla.
It just won't have the pop. It won't have the pop for the in-house crowd. A lot of people, we're very aware, but a lot of people would be like, "Huh? Who?"
But he's a
This is the moment,
which is a New York-based independent promotion. So you might.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to the fan base, though. And I mean, ultimately, I think you're looking for a reaction here. You want, could it be a Jericho? Could it be a Copeland? It's definitely not going to be Copeland. It's definitely not going to be Jericho, to be honest. But ultimately, I think that you want somebody that's going to come in and get a big kind of reaction, a big kind of pop.
Zilla would pop us and the people watching us. It would not, like you said, with your casual MSG ticket buying audience outside of a few New Yorkers, you'd get a little smattering of a pop, but you wouldn't get that big reaction. Like if it's, I'm here to show the world, I'm here to show, Zigglypuff shows up.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dolph, you could make an argument that maybe Dolph, people pop just because of who it is, but I think that would kind of be like the, yeah, like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I like that it's very much up in the air and that there's 10 different options and none of them seem that bad.
No, I think a lot of them are going to be fun. I know there's an internet audience out there with their thumbs waiting to shit on whatever happens. But we will see how this does play out here tonight. Again, it is very intriguing as far as how this, how they've set up this tournament. I was critical of using a tournament. And again, the only thing they can do now is make the tournament exciting. Zach Cardona is good. We'll run with Zach Cardona.
Yeah.
Zach shows up on Friday. Everyone kind of buzzes about it. It was kind of fun. He takes the L. And now here we are with a couple matches to go. 2 matches on SmackDown as we sit about 20 minutes away from the start of Raw tonight. Folks, I will take a second to remind everyone out there, get in that chat, say hello, be a friend, tell a friend, take our link, share it with everybody else out there. We want to see triple digits in this chat. See this chat filling up nicely. We will say hello in a second. Anything else going on before we say hello to the people?
I was just you mentioned about Zach Cardona there and everything, and I was wondering how you felt about the kind of backlash that he's gotten online for coming back as Zack Ryder.
Well, it's just funny because he was so adamant and so steadfast on, like, that's not going to be a thing. I'm not going to do that. I won't.
Ryder's dad. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's dead. And then they were like, you want some money? And he was like, yes, I do. So it's funny. Again, you got to be careful with absolutes. And does this mean Zack Ryder's dead again?
I mean, good on him still for getting, the money on the merch and everything. I saw some people floating around and floating around, pause, the idea of give us the tag team Knight Rider, LA Knight and Zack Ryder as a tag team.
They would work well together. Them in a group together would work well just because they do kind of like over the top. I think there's a lot of value in Matt Cardona as a heel, as a working hand, as a guy that can come in and give you a really good professional wrestling match, but has a whole lot of personality, has a whole lot of attitude. And those people that only know Zack Ryder and don't really realize what Matt's done, he is a phenomenal heel.
Oh, absolutely. And do you think it's a bit too that he didn't want WWE to have any fingerprints on Matt Cardona, but then again, he showed up on NXT as Matt Cardona, but he was representing TNA, so he's been across all borders, all boundaries?
Yeah, it's very funny how the business of this works out is, he's under the TNA umbrella as Matt Cardona, so he competes in, the NXT Invasion as Cardona, But in this case, like people were freaking out because they're like, Zach's back. Like he's officially back because there was merch. They right away they put merch up, Zack Ryder merch. So kind of funny. I mean, if he sells a bunch of T-shirts, do they reconsider, keeping him out of the loop?
Well, we'll see. I mean, TNA contracts are coming about.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are short term and kind of minimal.
Right, but what's not minimal is this chat, and I think we should start saying hi to it.
Absolutely. Let's say hello to the people. But folks, welcome back. Glad to see everybody out there. Hope everyone is doing well. And we will run roll call. If you are new here, we watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And we're looking forward to tonight. But Spaz, Mega, Damien, the top three from last Friday night. Spaz, Mega, Damien were the top three. So shout out to you. That's in the chat. More you chat, the more points you get. Super chat, super stickers get you a bonus. So get in there and hit all the buttons.
Right. As we got Zach out here with National Butter Day. Oh, of course. Butter Day already out here. And then National Homemade Bread Day.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
I'm hating how it's over, folks. But Mr. Stormy on November 17th, 1981, the song 8675309. This is incredibly specific.
I kicked Nick out. That's great.
There we go. Ring around the goddamn rosy with all of this. But yes, 100%, folks. This is how you know we're live fully out here. Kevin, hey, KJ White and Big Nick. What up? Eric, hey, Wrestling for Life buddies. Can't wait for Cena's MSG finale tonight. And who faces Solo? Yeah. And again, of all places, too, it's happening. MSG is the last time that we're getting Cena on Monday Night Raw. Everything past this is either Survivor Series and his last match. So this is his last time on weekly TV right now. And again, John Cena is very much how to some people you had Dwayne and you had Stone Cold. To some people I'm almost more of a comparable to Hulk Hogan because he transcended so much beyond wrestling that him winding this down. He was out there on ESPN today. I know they've got the partnership with WWE, but it's a national story with all of this now. Bill, what up? See money. Hello, my friend. Absolutely. They need a video package for that with Cena tonight. You can never go wrong with some wrestling and some Creed. Damien, I see you. Ken, what up? Sean Reed, what is up? Wrestling for Life fam. Super pumped for tonight. My guess is DZ is back. Who's your guess? Let's go. Yes, let me know in the chat as I'm scrolling through who you think is going to be the one mystery opponent, because I think now I looked and it was USA Today had something to where every opponent's been announced so far, and this is the last and only other mystery opponent. So who could it be? Is it Joe Hendry? We'll see. Solo versus Joe Hendry. Solo. Anthony Mega, what up? Can I see you? I'm rolling through. Josh, what up? Christian, I see you got a long one, sir. Mega again. 316, what up? TJ, yo, I'm here. What's up? Do y'all think that Maxine Dupree actually pulls it off versus Becky? I know we had the feel-good story, and that's maybe why if they would have done it the next week after, that I would have felt more like Maxine was going to win this one and win one for the Gipper, remember? And all of that. But now, because she's had the time off and all of that, and Becky's been kind of floating because now Seth's out, do they still keep the belt on Becky? Do they pull the trigger now because of everything with Seth, because of everything with the Vision, all of that? Or do we get, the shock, surprise, babyface? Do you believe in miracles? Cherokee, what up? I'm scrolling. Philip, what up? MDB, I will not let Karrion Kross go. I want him to hold me tender, Tony Danza. No, in my eye. And again, keep hope alive, keep faith alive. I wish it happens. And again, I know I joked that they're basically doing him and Scarlett with Zelina and Alistair, but I just want to see the guy be successful. Alan, what up? Cooper, who do we think the mystery guy is? Let me know. Paul, I see you. Denisha, what up? Good evening, ma'am. Lenny. Brandon out there on Twitch is, yes, folks, we are on Twitch. I think we're just past 7.7K subscribers. We're at like 7.2, 7.72, 7.73 around there on YouTube. Let's see if we can get to that 8K, 10K. Why? And then also we are on Twitch as well. We're, I think, 150, 160 up there. Let's see if we can crack that 200. Got you, Y2J. I know everybody wants break the walls down, or does he even come back to that, or does he come out as Judas? But everybody wants Jericho to show up, and he's said some disparaging things towards AEW, but his contract's not up, folks. Unless he got bought out, or heaven forbid the dirt sheets are wrong, then that's where maybe we could get a Jericho. And if we do, would you want Jericho to win the tournament? Like, that's the thing, is do we want the surprise to win the tournament, or is this still kind of right now Gunther's tournament to lose? Because if it is a Joe Hendry, does Joe Hendry win the tournament? If it is a Dolph Ziggler, does Dolph Ziggler win the tournament? But Z-Man Scar, what up? What up? Speaking of tournament winners or big brothers, I don't know.
I've won some. I mean, depending on how you look at it.
There you go. But you seem crisp and clear, my guy.
Thank you.
Right. But yeah, so Chris, what up? Ready for the Cowgirls to beat the Raiders. Shout out to Monday Night Footballs. But do you think that whoever is the surprise debut ends up actually winning the tournament, or the surprise entrant tonight ends up winning the tournament, or is this Gunther's to lose?
I feel like Gunther's the heavy favorite here, especially with the IC title being involved, unless like whoever the surprise is would have to be somebody that's sticking to the roster. Like, could Jericho come in and win the IC title and retire? I think I'm going to be mad. I think that's too much for him. Too much too soon.
Right. Well, yeah. I could see that. And there really doesn't seem, I'm going through the list here because I pulled it up. So right now, for who's advanced in the quarterfinals, we have Rusev versus Sheamus and Jey Uso versus LA Knight. None of those scream winner of that tournament, maybe Sheamus.
Sheamus would be an interesting one just because of the history, because of the past, because of, what Sheamus has meant to WWE, a guy that was very formidable to Cena at certain points. So yeah, I mean, that is definitely an option and definitely on the table.
And if he wins the IC off of Cena, then he ends up getting the Grand Slam too.
That's true too, right? Like, it becomes a big moment for somebody that Cena's close with or kind of knows, is friendly with. I think
putting over that young whippersnapper Sheamus.
Yeah, that's a bit more of the problem. Now, I did see some people. There's one podcaster out there that's always just miserable, just mopey and sad. I don't know what her problem is, but she's very interesting. That Gunther has to lose to Javon Evans.
What?
Javon Evans is not beating Gunther.
Was this Brian Alvarez? I think it might
have
been
been
Brian
I wish.
Alvarez.
I'd have more to say.
Sounds like a Brian Alvarez take. Yeah,
right.
No, all due respect to the young OG, triple OG. But yeah, he is not winning over Gunther. Not at all. Not no way. It would be the shock of the fucking tournament. And then if that happens, does he have to win the fucking tournament because you just took out Goliath in the first round?
Yeah, I mean, again, it would be, there's something big that has to happen for Gunther to miss. If Gunther's going to lose, it's got to be epic. It's got to matter. It's got to be something that, it can't just be on a whim.
Well, no. Well, and especially Javon's already got everything going on in NXT with the tag belts and all of that. He's got enough. He's probably still going to have an exhibition at, Saturday night's main event on John Cena's, final match show. He's not going to be the one that beats Gunther, and he's not going to be the one that faces Cena.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's a Styles thing. People talked about, even like a Rey Mysterio, and I'm like, yeah, it's cute, but it doesn't really, we need something kind of big here. Like, Gunther's big because that's a moment, right, where Gunther could really do something. He's already been IC title holder, but he also eliminates John Cena in the process. So maybe that's the best fit. Jey Uso, doubt it. LA will shock us.
Yeah, is LA? Is it still one of those? It's such a moment of. It would be a huge moment if huge shock and awe moment if Javon, is the one that beats Cena. If LA Knight does that completely course correct all the Twitter backlash about how he's been booked of if he's the one that puts Cena out and ends up IC champ out of it.
Yeah, I think it's if nothing else, it's a big moment. And for some people that argued before the IC title was involved, my sentiment was like a tournament silly, blah blah blah, and then it was thrown back at me of, well, this is a chance to get somebody have a big moment. Beating John Cena in his final match is big enough that you don't need this or that or the other thing.
Yeah, so John's a trophy onto himself. Pause.
Right. So yeah, we'll see.
Right. But Bradley, what up? As I'm skipping the lines for a super chat down here from Spaz with $5. My brother Nick, I need the surprise to be a Canadian, either Edge, Jericho, or KJ. What about a KO? Also, the hashtag watch AW trademark. Yes, Spaz did send this to me before we went live. Of allegedly, AW is trademarking or attempting to trademark hashtag watch AW.
Can you really trademark a verb with your company name? Like can you trademark? Like, why would you need to trademark it?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
Well, it's there. You'd have to be trying to do something with it. Like they're going to have to do merch or something. They'd have to do it as a big part of an ad campaign and everything. So that's what it would be. The only way that would make sense if they're going to use it as their rallying cry.
I guess, but I mean, watch AEW. I mean, is that the legitimate extent of your creativity, your legitimate extent of your marketing team? Oh, I know what we should do. Tell them to watch. Yeah, okay, good, thanks. Like fucking any basic fucking anybody that's done any of this for a minute, great. You have a call to action. I've just never seen a call to action trademarked. It just seems unnecessary. That you can say watch AEW without his
marketing background just haunting him right now and everything. Yeah, I was going to make the joke of, by the way, make sure everybody that you watch us, make sure you save your friends from bad content creators, bad reactors and everything. Make sure you watch over here, watch Wrestling for Life, watch WLG, all that. Is that how that works, sir?
Yeah, do we need to trademark the verb of watch us, please?
At least it's not an adjective, Kevin Nash.
Someone mentioned Kevin Owens. I don't think Kevin Owens is going to be ready, though everything's been very quiet on the Kevin front. He got neck surgery. We weren't anticipating he'd be back till 2026. And again, I'll lose my mind, but then he has to come in and beat Solo and maybe go to the finals of this and almost win it, if not win it.
I think he has to win it because it's the big comeback and everything off of fucking neck surgery and all of that. And then, of course, it would be that nice little callback to when Kevin made his first debut, jumping from the NXT roster to the main roster and beat John Cena.
Right.
So it is still funny, though, that most of the people that we're mentioning as being the young, spry up-and-comers to go over Cena are in their 40s.
Yeah, they're all vets, seasoned vets. Even Gunther's a seasoned vet. Gunther doesn't need this, but I mean, again, does that mean you push Javon? But Javon becoming intercontinental champion and beating John, I just don't know that it fits or makes sense. Or, you figure, come, December 12th or 13th or whatever it is, John Cena's final match, Javon Evans. I don't know.
Is it too fast, too soon, and everything?
Yeah.
It's not a Vin Diesel movie, but it's too fast, too soon. It would be, it feels really cool now, but when we look back at it in a month's time, because we're just a little past a month's time from when that's happening, is it still going to feel fucking cool?
Yeah, no, and I mean, I think we've seen this before with other companies and this one, and the fan base, they get all hot and bothered by somebody and they want them pushed to the moon, and then, you can't go too much too soon, because then where do you go? And then people get bored with them or whoever it is, and they don't want to see them anymore. So we'll see, man. There's a lot.
So
Exactly. Perfect example. Everyone freaking out. They never give Jay a chance. They never give Jay a chance. Jay won the Rumble? Fuck that guy. Like, what are we doing? Like, seriously?
Right. Yes. As I see Big Dog, I see Klaatu, I see Sin, I see Lenny, I see Alan, I see Timmy, I think, I see J-Boy, I see all the peoples. And again, we do have the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships, as well as we just had the members only. We reordered, as I just remixed that word, the Bacon Club last night. So make sure you be a member. We got all the emojis, we got all this, we got all that. We got all the bits and bobbles out here for you.
Absolutely. Chat is bumping. Keep it coming, folks. Lots coming your way. And not sure if we got to this one yet.
No, sir.
But Barrett, Aldis, and Graves have all been recently cleared. Not saying it's a tournament for the tournament, but I'd love to see Graves even just get a run. Now, Graves got cleared like 2 years ago. Like, it's been a hot minute since Graves been apparently medically cleared. Aldis, I don't know where I didn't know.
Aldis and Barrett, to me, never were uncleared.
I think Barrett had some injury issues that caused the retirement. But yeah, Graves greater than Nigel. Facts. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up.
For sure.
I'll take Aldis, though. Aldis wouldn't be a bad show. I still think, and Mickey's
Aldis
talked about it and kind of hinted at it and teased it, of Aldis is not done in ring. We're going to, at some point, get Nick Aldis, and I'm wondering if it's going to be Aldis versus Drew.
I think they're setting Aldis Drew up. I think that's what's going to happen is we've seen the suspension. We saw what happened on Friday, that Drew says, F your suspension. Aldis is losing his mind. Now, Aldis generally, unlike Pierce, keeps his cool, right? He got that British coolness about him of like,
double Aldis.
Right? But I think that Drew and Aldis is the match. I think that's the match.
Fair enough. Fair. Yeah, and I agree of that. Is that a Mania match? Mania match?
Could be. I mean, especially if you do something fun. Have the match and actually put the GM on the line. Like, if you beat me, you can be GM. And then let Drew be GM for a month and then find a way to get it away from him. Just for shits. Ooh. We got to find ways to make this show fun again.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, especially with SmackDown, as we are about less than 40 seconds here before Monday Night Raw kicks off, folks.
That we are. We're getting ready, folks. Are you ready for Madison Square Garden? Are you ready for John Cena's last time on Raw? Last time on weekly television, as we're down to a couple dates, and he says goodbye to MSG tonight.
Right. And again, I said this briefly while you were, adjusting things. Of John Cena is a lot of people's The Rock in Austin. A lot of people's kind of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He's that guy that was a generational kind of landmark and, transcended pro wrestling into being a meme, being in this, being that, being a full-time fucking actor and everything.
Yeah. A lot of people, they grew up like John Cena was their Hulk Hogan. Like, there's some people in our chat right now that John Cena is 100% their GOAT. And there's a lot of people that grew up on the John Cena days. And that makes a lot of sense. He carried the company for a long time. And maybe not through some of its better parts, but he definitely was that guy. But I'm going live, and I got a Netflix logo. Folks,
yes,
you can think of at home.
Who's your what?
Then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm past that now. Now. All right. Oh,
second. Yeah. So we are getting ready to go live. We will be here all night long, folks, and all week long, forever.
I'm still ahead.
Forever goes too fast.
I don't like
it.
As
the big W shows up, and we
are
together. Yes. But ladies and gentlemen, we are together. We are dialed in, and John Cena is supposed to kick this one off. And again, crazy week on the channel as we get ready for Full Gear as well. But lots going on. Make sure you be a friend, tell your friend, like, share, subscribe, and take our link. Let's get this into triple digits here tonight. Anywhere you talk wrestling, drop our link. Let them know.
Absolutely. It's Lady Sky. What up? Lindsay out there becoming a member. Excuse me. Spaz, I see you. Chris, Bailey, let's go. Love watching you guys. Appreciate it, Lindsay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Becoming a member for 1 month. Mega are we?
So,
How do you still feel though about the travel vlogs that we get to start every week?
Sometimes they're a bit much. And again, I kind of like when the show starts with energy, like the pyro goes off and someone's music hits right away, and we don't have to do all these walk-ins. I thought the walk-ins were cute in the beginning, but then they started doing it for like fucking everybody. Speaking of everybody, Paul Heyman rolling up in a caddy.
Well, he's got to be here with the Vision.
Right? Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul.
Is Drew traveling with them too?
Does not look like it, but rumor is he is in the building. Becky was unhappy that there's no pictures of her on the wall. There's Drew.
And hands him a contract. So
is Drew in the tournament? Is Drew the surprise?
Oh,
is that
a flat? Is that
Drew versus Solo tonight? Might not have the ring to it. Solo with just Tala.
He couldn't afford the other tickets. Gunther again, just add the goddamn buddy. Like on one hand, it is very sports feel. You see it with every NBA game. You see it with every NFL game. I'm sure they do it with the NHL. But Jesus fuck.
Yeah, but I feel like with the sports one, you kind of get away with like you see like the crew coming off the bus together. So you kind of do it in one shot.
One group, and then you see the other group, and maybe one star player.
Yeah.
Or they're warming up. They're, already on the court shooting shot.
But we go back to last week, a video package as we had John Cena's last time in Boston. And my God, he got a belt out of it.
Right. And then this was still such a big moment for Dom. Like, this still, to me, makes my case of why Dom Mysterio is Wrestler of the Year.
It's going to be a fun debate. It's going to be a fun way to end the year when we start breaking down the 4 lifeys and we start doing our year-end reviews. You and I are going to have a lot of talk about Dom and what kind of year he had, but he has had an epic year. It's unbelievable where this kid is at. Like, the other company would kill to have a guy like the Dom Mysterio. And that sounds crazy. Hook. Well, that's not even close, right? Like, that's not even a fair.
Remember when that was a point? I remember having that discussion on this channel here, and we would have actually traded Dom for Hook. That would have been a fool's ransom of that trade.
Yeah, could you imagine one of those? Like, at the time, you're like, "This is a great deal." 2 years later, you're like, "Fuck."
MVP. Yeah,
right. We're like, oh.
Bradley with a $5 super chat. Rest in peace to Bob Caudle, the voice of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. Thank goodness for WWE Network /Peacock. That's the only reason I know about him.
It's amazing that some of the libraries can bring you to that stuff. Yeah, Bob, 90. He made it to 90, 91, I think, maybe. But yeah, what a life, what a story. And again, just one of the people that's synonymous with the territory days, with Mid-Atlantic. So yeah, sad T's and P's to all those close.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it is still, as they already changed for Cena, I'll say this real quick. It's cool, like the WWE Vault channel is kind of amazing. But yeah.
There we go. They were calling for him. They knew it was up. So the New York.
Well, he has to start the show, because if he doesn't, then they're just going to be waiting on their hands all night, waiting for him.
Yeah, just like last week.
It is really fucking hitting.
Let's go.
This is like, honest to God, this is like watching like Kobe's last run, watching Derek Jeter's last run, and everything. Like, it's hitting when like clock's running out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember being, just as a fan and such, and like when Kobe did it, when Jordan did it, Jeter, you mentioned A-Rod's little farewell tour, even though we kind of boo him a little. But he rocking the Yankee colors strong here tonight, Nick.
Someone might need to get me that. I'll
So
pay a
I have a
fine
shirt.
fee. And ask Jose. He knows I'm good for it.
Right. I have a shirt just like that with the Yankees logo on it. It's just a big baseball and a bat.
But yeah, it's crazy because he has a legitimate contention and a valid argument for greatest of all time professional wrestler. Like he has truly, it almost comes down to him and Ric Flair.
Well, yeah, in a lot of ways. And I think what's unique to John is like when we talk about, the Attitude Era, go back through time, it was like, is it this person or this person? Like we talk about Austin or The Rock or Michaels, like, who fits on the Mount Rushmore? You got Hogan, but, what if you were a Flair guy, not a Hogan guy? John didn't really Randy, Batista, who's the guy? Like the other guy to push him as far as, maybe he's the greatest of that time. There's nobody.
Brock.
Pong was MIA. Brock would be an argument. Brock, but I think McMahon's booking really hurt Brock's legacy and maybe some other things.
Touche, Tabernacle. Fucking Rain is messing with my Wi-Fi. Well, we got you covered, my guy. We got you covered with everything. This crowd is insane.
Wow.
That shot's, again, this is just drink it in, man.
Wow. That's one thing John talked about is like through his wrestling career, you just kind of go through it. And this tour, like this year, has allowed him to kind of have this moment right now where he's kind of breathing it in, man.
Yeah. Littering in. HTD, what up?
Right. Now, the trick becomes after John Cena retires officially, you have to find the guys that are going to get this reaction when they retire. You gotta build the next.
All time. Never seen 17, which is such a good call to action since we're talking about that. A good catchphrase.
It's good because it works for like 17, 18, 19, like whatever you want.
Yeah.
Woo!
How many Raw appearances? City. Dun, 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 dun.
Start spreading the news.
John Cena. It's so crazy, my guy. Like, at what were you always like a Cena sucks guy? Did you ever get behind him? Like, because I know it's. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I liked Cena. Like, it's funny to admit that I actually own the John Cena CD, and I remember.
Oh, I'm a bad man is a fucking banger, my guy.
I thought he was good at what he did. I thought the Dr. Thugonomics was great. Yeah, there was times as I got older and as he got older where it felt like they're kind of shoving him down our throat, aren't they? But I never disliked Cena. Does he go down as one of my favorite of all time? No, but he's super amazing. Like what he was able to do, and Big Match John was a thing.
Super Cena as that's crazy.
It's amazing. Just sit
there and do the pan shot as everyone's thank you, Cena.
Right. The Rangers haven't had a single cheer like that tonight or this season.
No. This guy from Massachusetts is getting more over than the Yankees.
Yeah. What's crazy, I think, for me is as I get older, to be able to say, like, I watched this man's entire career. I remember his rookie match. I was there watching it as a younger KJ, and now I'm watching him retire as an older KJ. The guys that retired were the guys that were already wrestling when I was growing up, right?
Like I said, this is why I said it feels like Kobe, feels like Jeter of like,
Yeah.
I saw you come into the game and now I'm watching you leave the game. Like, damn.
Yeah, I'm sure to see that with OV, Sid, guys like that. You're like,
Oh,
shit,
yeah, for sure.
you guys are old. Like, fuck, I forgot y'all age, right?
Yeah, now you're making me feel. And it is still, how fitting is it that this is in the quote unquote Mecca of WWE in Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of talk about how it was supposed to be. I mean, Boston was in the, talked about as his final like TV appearance or his final show ever might have been Boston. Got outbid by Washington, apparently. So again, I think they've hit some really key notes here on the way out of, Boston was a big one. New York is a huge one. So much, so much of MSG is tied to WWE and vice versa. It's crazy, and it had to happen. So
I want to take a second.
Oh, someone says you don't get a second. I believe I know who that is. Run it back and he gets it back.
Oh my God.
Run it back and he gets his IC, like, let's do it back.
Then that's just such a what the fuck.
Yeah.
You just did that literally. You were just trophy hunting.
Yeah, you wanted that Grand Slam moniker. That's about it. So
yeah, you can't say, well, I don't choose the matches. I don't choose the opponents.
But here comes Dirty Dominik. I've heard some criticism about the AAA belt, the hubcap.
The copper penny?
The copper penny. It's like the old tag titles.
Well, the penny's gone out of production in the U.S. and everything like
we
that.
Don't have
so that's what they're just using now as the AAA title.
Right. We haven't had pennies in Canada in like 4 or 5 years at least. So we got rid of the penny. What's that?
I said no loonies and toonies.
We got loonies and toonies. We got rid of the penny. Apparently it costs more to make a penny than it's worth.
Yeah.
So they said, fuck it. Everything
if Pluto was a fucking form of payment.
Mm-hmm. We round around here.
Oh, fair enough. No, that's the copper peso.
Copper peso.
Dom has to be most improved wrestler and on the mic of all time. I think he's just shown the most growth. Like he's one of those going to the sports analogy from like year 3 to year 4, motherfucker blew the hell off. Like really took a jump.
And we got to remember how young he was when he started, and he was under his daddy's wing.
He was in his 20s and shit, my guy.
Yeah, but he was young. He's still in his 20s, isn't he? Is he 26?
Yeah, well, I bet you he's close to his 30s.
Maybe 29. But still, we watched him grow up in front of us.
Oh, literally, from PSP backstage to PSP backstage.
Right.
But this is so great because the crowd is eating him alive, and it's not because they're bored, not because they don't want to see him.
He's 28.
It's because you're fucking up the moment. So, see, I was closer.
I said 25. So we're pretty close.
I was closer. I said closer to his 30. I was saying he was in his 30s.
But the point is, he came in as a young gentleman, working under his dad, squeaky clean baby face, not a spot of facial hair on him. And here we are. And it really took time. You and I were begging them to, send this guy away, send him down to NXT, fire him. We don't need him. And
we were going to train him for Hook. And boy, howdy, would we be fired as general managers if that happened.
Right. Rhea give him a wedgie, and that's all it took.
Facts. I gotta do one thing are they going to still just have a rematch and John just beats him again?
No, if they have a rematch, I think Dom's going to win.
They will throw shit. This is New York. They will throw shit. Arena. Furio. This is John Cena. The Intercontinental. They're going to run it back. Now, if, like you said, if he loses this belt, does that hamper, damper, disappoint with the tournament?
Not necessarily, because it wasn't supposed to be there to begin with.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. He debuted as a spry 7-year-old.
Oh, did Dom just say no? We already did it your way, so now we're going to do it my way, bud. Just one more fight. He said my way.
So now we're going to do it
My way.
See?
Okay.
He said it. He said it.
Oh, shut the fuck up breaks out, and the Netflix guy's finger starts tapping.
As your fingers, folks, should be tapping over that like, share, and subscribe. But they're going to do it at Survivor Series.
Taco Funko is, according to John, what they're saying.
Series. So they're going to do it Survivor Series in San Diego. My home turf. We did it in your home turf. We're going to do it in my home turf.
He's going to beat him. He'll beat him, and he can beat him based on like Gunther fucking John or whoever is a front runner to face John. You can use that moment to garner heat for the final match.
But why would you screw over John?
Why would he lose twice?
Losing the IC belt, though, so I can then turn around and I can be the one to beat John and be IC champion.
Yeah, but there's no point booking Dom twice to lose to him twice. If you're going to book it,
I understand that. That's my conundrum. That's my issue.
Yeah, Dom's winning.
Why here?
Costs 4 cents to make a penny. That makes no sense, Paul. I get you, right?
Them.
Right.
Bro, every time Cena hits that like fine speech, young man, gentleman shit and everything, it's just like kill shot because you know he's about to just destroy you in a promo.
Right.
But yeah,
you feel lucky, punk?
Well, do ya?
Really? Okay.
So JD, so Finn and McDonough come out. I guess this proves, good old Tuna and everything like that wrong about the whole John Cena is going to be in the Survivor Series or the War Games match, right?
Yeah,
he's going to be doing Dom at Survivor Series.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be eliminated right here, right now. So if they are officially going to do John Cena versus Dom at Survivor Series, yeah, there we go. Choco Fun Cup.
What?
Choco Fun Cup.
The more
we got Funko
you
Pop.
say it, the more it's like that's incredible that he came.
Well, I
off
said it was
top
Funko Pop, which now we got the Funko Pop.
Either way, but there's still the fact that he
Choco
came
Fun
off the
Cup.
dome with that was just phenomenal.
Who's going to help Cena?
John Cena.
Someone's going to come out and help John. We're going to get a 6-man tonight. We're going to get a 6-man tonight.
Oh, and then it'll probably close out the show and it'll send everybody home happy.
Oh, okay.
Sheamus.
Sheamus actually running out. Good for Sheamus. Let's go.
You acting like this man's, bedridden or something.
Right. Now, keep in mind, Sheamus still in the match. I say Ray comes out. Dale, let's see what you got, buddy. Happy Monday, Tyler.
What up? Yeah, it would make sense, though, because you had the interaction last week between Ray. Yeah, booyaka.
Yeah, good call, Dale.
Well, briskly jogging is what we'd say Ray's doing down to the ring. Not exactly running.
Right, but no, healthy and back to action. So how about this for a main event tonight?
Hey, they're playing it safe with John, and I don't mind it.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, yes.
Well, I got 3.
Are they going to do it now?
3.
The crowd is in. Player.
Are they going to do it right now, or are they going to do it later tonight? Let's
right
get a
now.
ref.
Let's go right now. I guess John doesn't like working late, so he's like, I got
Well,
places.
is it one of those you get it out of the way? As we've already got a ding ding here, but you get it out of the way so no one's sitting on their hands waiting for the Cena stuff later on. You
Yeah,
get
I
it over
mean,
and done
that's
with.
what I said last week, and you did not feel that way. But yeah, I think because it's such an epic thing, you kind of give the fans what they want and then kind of get back down to business, as JD doesn't want to play around at all.
One's a title match, by the way, and one's a 6-man tag match. So if we're gonna split hairs on what I preferred last week versus this week, one's a title match, one's a 6-man match.
Get it out of the way. So we're dragging them back.
Right.
All right,
My secret account. I knew Ray would come out. Well, I'm glad you said that way after the fact.
Right. OG Dale called it. I like it.
Got Cena team for the win. Yeah, this has to be Team Babyface, right?
Yeah. Well, there's no reason not to be, especially because Dom's going to win a Survivor Series now.
I think it's if they actually truly do that match, I really question what the fuck they're doing.
They're 100% doing that match. Does that mean I see it the way I see it is John goes under now and goes under, gives his belt back, but then goes over on the way out. So that changes the dynamic of things.
Oh, that changes the whole shit ton. No, that's why I'm saying, because if you're going to convince me that John goes under on his last way out, so he's going on back-to-back L's.
That's why I don't think so. I think he might win the last one. But if you're going to book Dom, you're going to put Dom over. You want Dom to beat John so we can brag about it.
You're not going to beat Dom twice over it because you didn't need to do that. You could have gotten away with the one time.
Yeah, you're stepping on his head when you've already kind of pushed him underwater.
Yeah, he's already drowning, and now you're just pushing him underwater.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. So for my money, that means, yeah, I mean, if you're going to do, and we might have a little friendlier crowd in San Diego for Dom, but we're going swinging. Shout out to the old partner. Where's he been?
Yeah, we're going swinging in a commercial because I forget that, we've got it on the Netflix and the Vippin. And so during the commercial, they go swinging.
There you go. Sheamus in control of Dom, folks. Get your votes in, as 90% of the chat believes it's going to be Team Cena.
As would make sense because it's Team Uber Babyface.
Right. Team Cena for the win.
McDonald's taking the pin.
Go ahead.
McDonald's taking the pin.
He could. I mean, McDonough, Finn.
No, not Finn, because I still, if we never did the Cena IC title reign, we should have done Finn versus Dom for the IC belt. That's still the feud that needs to happen.
I still think that's up in the air, right? I still think there's an issue of falling out of Judgment Day that hasn't come to full fruition.
Fruition for the tuition.
Right. Joe Hendry versus Solo. A lot of people think it's Joe, but the thing with Joe right now is Joe's busy. Like, Joe is tied up in some stuff.
In NXT. He's out there with Thea Hale. Honestly, you can skip the Thea Hale shit.
He's out there with Chelsea Green and Ethan Page, though, and they're building something. So
John Cena.
Him showing up in the tournament and not winning the tournament doesn't help him. Because he won't get to John.
You think he loses to Solo?
Maybe not to Solo, but you really think he's going to win the tournament? No.
That's what I asked earlier. Well, who shows up tonight that you think wins the tournament?
It's a crazy question because I really have my mindset that it's going to be Gunther that wins the tournament. But that might be too obvious of an answer. So then who can come in to change that dynamic? I really don't. Out of the names listed, I don't think anybody really is like, oh, they might win it.
That's valid, but now could it be again, as we've seen even already tonight, dirt sheets get things wrong most of the time. Maybe we get the timeline wrong and we hear, I become, and Judas in my mind.
Yeah, but I don't know that he wins it. But like, again, what's the point of John Cena putting over young, spry Jericho?
Because fuck him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I fully agree with that. I'm like, nay, but that would be your shock and awe moment.
It definitely would be fucking crazy.
Could he still lose?
Nice.
Could he still be in the tournament and lose to a Gunther? That bird chest is not taking up all those chops.
I don't think so. I mean, again, that's going to be the most interesting part of Jericho coming back to WWE. Someone like myself who's been very critical of Jericho for a long time now. What is he like being booked under the WWE system? Is he less stupid? Does his shit make more sense? Is he not in there like trying to do lucha matches? It could really be a good thing for Jericho's career to kind of be in a place that no, don't jump off the cage. You're gonna do a solid pro wrestling match. We don't need you running around with a baseball bat. We're good.
Yeah, the learning tree. No, that's fucking stupid. Does he come back under Break the Walls Down or Judas? Oh,
if you can get Judas, I mean, again, I think very much like Zack Ryder, you have to go with what the fans know. That's the tricky part.
Yeah,
and there's people out there that do not know Judas. I'm sorry.
Despite what Twitter will tell you. You.
You guys have to get away. I don't know who you guys are, because I don't even remember talking about Liv. So maybe the chat.
I think it's probably 316.
But Liv cannot stay away. Liv is one of the best superstars they have. She's worth $1.5 million, and then some. And yeah, I mean, are they dying without her? No, but she is an asset that I look forward to returning. And she's going to be a front runner for the Rumble, I think, if she's healthy.
Fair enough. And I'm going to quickly take Paul up on this. I'll Venmo everyone in this chat $100 if it's Jericho. I'll take your bet because I have nothing on the line outside of you sending me $100, sir.
MTV, it's facts, buddy. Criticho of Jericho.
What do you mean the guy wearing hashtag Jericho Hogan shirt might be critical of Chris Jericho?
Right.
Who'd have thought? As we are in commercial break right now.
I wore it just in case.
I mean, again, the dirt sheets tend to be wrong, my guy.
They've been consistently wrong, and we know this. We'll check your sources, folks.
Facts. Well, sources be saying that TNA might go to AMC, which is interessante.
That's huge.
The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad, and then also TNA Wrestling. Huh, lad?
Right. Well, I mean,
Better call Russo. Lad.
If they think they can fit it into their portfolio, and again, it's action, people, if you're watching The Walking Dead or Breaking Bad, maybe you're more inclined to also watch wrestling. I don't know. But AMC is a nice grab for TNA. Like we were talking about, we know some companies have gone to Roku, or would they end up on, some other fucking third-rate fucking streaming service? Tubi, right? Like, if they can get on AMC, to me, that's a huge W. And the company with, that ends in W should be kind of worried a little bit about their standing.
Fair enough. Well, I took it with N's and W's of a different promotion that's on the road and everything like that. But it is still, it's one of those, as I got Dom hitting the Three Amigos, but is it one of those of, yes, it's a TV deal, but are people actively going to AMC and especially actively going for pro wrestling to AMC? Like, I feel like you've got to get a bunch of movie channels.
Yeah, but that's like anything
package to be able to watch TNA wrestling now.
Yes and no. I mean, again, I don't even know if AMC is as hot as it once was, because even the shows we're mentioning aren't as, quite over.
They're outdated. Yeah.
Right, a little bit. So, I mean, they've done some other stuff, but still, I mean, at the level that AMC is out there, it's a grab. And I think it gives you a landing spot. It gives you somewhere consistent for people to look for it. I mean, it's like anything else. If you're going to be the first one there, you're going to have to make your way. You're going to have to advertise. You're going to have to market. You're going to have to, kind of carve your name in the sand, and we'll see what they do. I think it's cool.
And again, though, we'll see if it happens.
Yeah.
Are they chanting dirty, dirty Dom, dirty, dirty Dom right now during this?
Well, this one's for
I could have
you.
sworn I just heard the MSG crowd doing that.
No.
Fair enough. Just the voices in my head. They talk to me. They counsel me. They understand.
All right. This one's for you from Chris.
Nick, besides it being Joe Hendry, who else be the mystery opponent tonight after we got Zach on Friday? It could
Have you
be
not been listening?
Zigglypuff. It could be Jeff Hardy.
In, apparently.
We'll keep everybody up to date. It could be Karrion Kross. It could be, besides Joe Hendry, could it be a Mike Santana? You said a Jeff Hardy. There is exorbitant amount of choices that it could be. Like Barr saying, I heard Jeff Hardy is the mystery opponent.
I think Jeff Hardy's just as good as anybody else to be a possible, contender tonight.
Right. Nick is going to say Karrion Kross. Yeah, goddamn right.
It's not going to be Kross, man. They already got Kross.
Could it be Roman Reigns? Do we even see him tonight? Because we got to.
He's supposed to be here tonight.
This War Games match. Has it been announced, or are we assuming?
I don't know what the official answer is. I did see graphics with his face on it, but he is supposed to be here tonight. He's expected. AJ Lee might be here tonight. Like, this is a big fucking Monday if they pull it all off.
It's MSG, my guy. Well, could that be after the Becky Maxine? Maxine beats Becky. That's where AJ Lee comes out, confronts Becky.
Or
Cena.
Or she helps Maxine. Like, she causes it.
Yeah, could be.
Which sets that up nicely. And then they both go into War Games. But John Cena doing his thing off the hot tag.
Oh, waiting. You can't see me. Love him or hate him, everybody still knew that shit. Everybody still did that shit. You still played with him on every fucking WWE game that came out.
Oh, JD lands it.
Oh, headbutt with the biggest head in the business.
Oh, frog kick.
Sling blade.
Wow. Okay, everybody down. Everybody out.
Do we follow the laws of wrestling? Of Team Heel gets the win here. Cena doesn't have to take a pin, and then he retains at Survivor Series.
Good. I mean, I could, but everybody, John getting hit with everything.
Frog splash.
Oh, John hit with everything.
Everybody jumping on him. 1, 2. Break it up.
That was Mike Chioda showing off a little. Is that Mike? No, he's retired.
That is not Mike.
Those are those Mike Chioda skills. I like it.
Right?
That was a fucking definite 3. But we got through it.
2. Yeah, and again, they show the replay of everybody breaking up. Credit show for Jericho. Oh, setting up the 619. What is the no logo thing on Ray's gear?
Huh?
If you look at Ray's gear, he's got the pink no logo over something, and I can't make out what it is. So we're getting in stereo beats of the Bowery. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Psych Chioda. I love it. Let's go. There's some Chioda skills there. Chode boy. But yeah, they're playing all the hits. They're getting the crowd up, down, up, down. Let's have some fun tonight. Here we go.
Well, to be honest, is this getting, we're about to go on that kind of holiday venture and tenure for WWE of like around Thanksgiving towards Christmas time to where things might get slimmed out.
I don't know what the question is.
It wasn't a question. It was a statement about how we're going towards like around Thanksgiving time of all the shows are going to end up being taped and everything like that. We're going on a staycation. So we're going to pop everybody here.
Maybe. I don't know if one's connected to the other, but everybody does the 5-knuckle shuffle. Oh, we're getting a 619, so we're having all the fun. Yeah, I don't think
so you can't see.
Let's go.
Bro kick.
Here's JD needs the pin.
Hey. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go. And believe it or not, people, JD is going to remember that for the rest of his life. I was John Cena's last pin at MSG.
And it was still a good match.
Yeah,
it was still
fun.
a really good match, and it was a really good moment.
It's solid pro wrestling. I mean, the job is to have action, have excitement, and have the crowd into it. Not have the crowd sit there quiet and watch John Cena do topes. The crowd was lit, and again, it was a fun time.
And it does work for, we're at the end of John's send-off and everything. He's not going to be out there doing topes or doing, swantons off a ladder or anything like that. So for him to have a good match, much like the AJ Styles match, if they played the greatest hits and they kept it moving and still kept it coherent, and then we moved along.
Great match, says Dale. I agree. I'm highly sports entertained. And more reasons for trouble within the Judgment Day. Alberto Del Rio should be burning in hell, and if he's not, he's late for his appointment. Moving on.
Jesus.
A captain. Well, come on, Cherokee. What the fuck? Great match.
I normally share your sentiments for Benoit, but yeah. Great match. Self-indulgent fan service. I'm here for it. Miss? What?
Miss.
Sure we'll miss that.
Oh, miss that.
Well, I think that's where it was saying to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Raw. That's all she wrote, says John.
And winks.
Good times. I can't wait to watch all of it in the documentary.
Do you still get a video package or all the video packages on Saturday that are going to be all of that of, hello, my friend, we'll meet again.
Yeah, we're going to have all types of sentimentality. But wait,
what?
We move on.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, how long does Ray and Sheamus have left? This is a great moment with John, but it also lets them get the cheers. Ray's already shoulda, coulda, woulda been gone. He's on his 17th knee replacement surgery, I feel.
He said he's done, and I believe that Ray will be done in 2026, unless he's doing some small time stuff or some stuff back home. I think Ray's out. I think he said he had a year left, like a year ago.
7 years ago, maybe. He might be right. But, and even didn't Sheamus, he was having issues, spinal and all of that, or at least with his neck, and it was getting to where he might have been done, and now he's back full time.
Right. As we go back to the replay from SmackDown, folks, where this unholy alliance that Paul has put together, and all this is here. And he's mad. I should have seen it. I should have known. Fuck these guys.
Would you ever want to see a GM versus GM match of Adam Pearce versus Nick Aldis?
Yeah, I mean, it would be fun. Maybe if you had a draft and that's how you decide who picks first.
As Heyman's here, so is he fully submitting his team? Because that would be his 5. Well,
no, he's got 4. He's missing a guy.
5.
But we don't know what. I did bend the rules and regulations. That son of a bitch.
I mean, if there's one thing Heyman's probably good at. I'm switching to Monday Night Football. Enjoy the rest of Raw. KJ, my bipolar bro, and everyone in the chat. Claw 2 out. Sorry, go ahead.
Paul Heyman says, if you think my 4th pick was something, wait till you get a hold of this one. So, yeah.
I mean, as they both unreal, and they open it and then Oh, at the eye rolls and the head nods.
That's good stuff. Sell us hard on it.
Right. Well, this is going to be I'll ask this question. Do you think this Monday Night Raw is going to be a better pro wrestling show than Blood and Guts, even though Blood and Guts was basically a pay-per-view on weekly TV?
Do I think tonight is going to be better than last Wednesday?
Yes. As far as a pro wrestling show and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot more moving parts. It's really got a whole shit ton of potential. But yeah, again, as good as Blood and Guts was, Blood and Guts is a completely different animal, right? So, yeah.
Well,
Tonight,
if we're gonna get a Roman, a Brock, we've got
Andrew Schultz, Schulte.
Yay! No,
Let's go.
Andrew Schultz here with Jackie Redmond as we're in commercial.
Let's go. Let's go. Big fan.
But do you think with everything that we're going to get tonight is going to equate and work a bit more?
Hey!
Remember,
somebody used to have him in fantasy.
I did until he broke his ankles and everything. Everybody out there just getting all hurt on my roster.
He looks pretty good. He's
out there in that Rangers jersey. Trust me. Don't give the guy some fucking.
Oh,
spit in his face, please. And we got the mustache off right now.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a stash off, folks. He can't count. Oh, shit.
Oh, Cam's going to get involved. Yeah, Cam, hit him, smack him. Let's go.
West Side Gun, what? Look, the whole team's here.
One in the not Fatu is that guy sliding up behind everybody.
Yeah, sign him.
Let's go, Scatamo.
Oh, did
we
Bradley have him too?
Fight in the crowd here.
Right? Did Bradley have him too?
Right?
I did. KJ, I'm assuming Scataboo?
Right.
If he traded him away, that's crazy.
Who? What?
I don't know. Bradley said he did too.
Yes, I think he traded him to me.
Oh.
And then proceeded to break all the ankles.
Yeah, the Giants are having beef with Judgment Day in general.
Right.
Security walking them out.
But again, they're getting all the New York sports references. As if we've got a Rangers jersey, we've got the Giants title. We had Cena out there with the Yankees apparel and everything. Right. Wow, Andrew Schultz gets more time than LA Knight.
Good for him. He's more entertaining than LA Knight. Maybe if LA starts telling jokes, we'll let him stick around. It was in a commercial, Paul. Like, I mean,
the only people that saw us were us and the allegedly 10 other people that watch Raw on Netflix.
Yeah, I know we look for things to be critical of, but again, they know their timing in the.
No one at home is really watching that. That's gonna just end up as a thing on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure.
As Eric Andre out
I
here.
hate him.
Now
I have no interest in him. Who is this chick?
Ashley Cook.
Who is she? I saw
God
it on
bless
Twitter.
America before Raw. She's saying God bless America before Raw, and now we've got
the Philadelphia Eagles.
We got Big Vito. Big Vito's more over than I don't even know who the fuck they had it as there.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, they're big. Scatabo. He's if Braun Breaker actually worked out as a football player, he would be Cam Scatabo.
Right. They got a whole lot of people there. They're like, oh no, West Side Gun doesn't want to come to our shows anymore. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, but it's an unwarranted bad press that you didn't
It's
need to bring
not.
upon yourself.
No, they didn't do shit.
What
Fuck
right,
him.
but what
So
was
what? Just
needed
bend
that
over and take
you
it?
could have
Like,
just
fuck
let that
him.
be? Why did it need to be a thing? You could have just let
Because
it
he
be.
acted a fool. He didn't just show up at a show and get asked to leave for nothing, my guy. And again, the company, what? They're supposed to just turn a blind eye? No,
What did he
fuck
do?
you.
What did he do?
He got removed, I think, 3 minutes into a show.
I know,
what
but
he
I was
said.
saying, what did he do
But
to
they just
cause
walked
that?
up and said, hey, like, excuse me, West Side, we're sick of you. Clearly,
There
he
were
did
some
something.
people that they
He didn't
sent
get
a
asked
cease
to
and
leave the
desist
building for
because
nothing.
of a
And it's
billboard
West
that he
Side
used.
fucking Gun. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about West Side Gun?
He owns Fourth Rope. I
Who
think.
gives a shit? You might as
I
well own
think-
Juggalo Wrestling. There's not even 4 ropes in wrestling. There's only 3.
All right, my guy.
Why do we care? Why do we care?
Mhm.
Right? Bad press. Half the fucking people don't even know who he is. Oh, some dude's mad at fucking WWE.
Reported by a lot of fucking people. I'm not just saying it. Sports Illustrated says it.
Oh, here we go, Becky.
As we're getting a replay of everything from last week with Nikki Bella turning on Stephanie McCoy. This is where you need to be crashing out of. Who cares, my guy?
Well, I mean, I don't care. Nikki Bella's got a message for her, and on that wonderful note, I will let you explain to the people what she has to say. Again, go do that. Go over there with the other B fucking level people. You can hang out with Action Bronson and Rick Ross and
I mean, don't you think that Action Bronson's for sure trying to like, what can I do for a new theme song?
He's all
I'm gonna
bitter.
replace everybody. Death Rebel.
Oh, here comes Stephanie.
Right.
I shall return, sir.
Fair enough. Fair enough. There we go. Apparently, the stage doesn't like me. Doesn't want me.
Stop touching buttons.
I didn't touch buttons, dude. But as Stephanie McCoy's coming out here, you can do with that what you will. But yeah, and honestly, is anyone super excited for? Oh, as Nikki already jumps her, as I was about to ask, is anyone super excited for Stephanie McCoy versus Nikki Bella? As Nikki's already jumping the gun here, I get there is a contingent of people that have a fandom, have something with Nikki Bella. Pause. But it feels so out of place, and it's unwarranted and I know they've been pairing, but it didn't even need to be pairing. And you don't believe that Nikki's actually going to beat Stephanie or anything. It just feels so like JV versus varsity type shit. Stephanie back here. Nick is planning on getting the WWE LJN action figures for Christmas. What? I'm going to get the Turbo Man doll. Yeah. And his buddy Booster. Would you like some butter with your stop touching buttons? I didn't touch no buttons. My hands ain't that slippery from this butter. But yeah, how are we? I know, obviously, we've griped about it. Everybody knows how I feel about it. Are we at all? Is there any sort of compassion, compelling aspect to Nikki Bella involved in this feud? Or is this just, I need some relevancy of here's a callback and we got to keep using the callback. Nick, we don't care. You want to nacho Nikki Bella actually belongs to the ring. Oh, no. I would take Nigel over Nikki, and Christ, I can't even say it comes first in the fucking dictionary because, K before G. Nikki is not doing anything for this feud. Not at all. Y'all are ridiculous. This isn't cringe. Chris is saying cringe. Can we say cringe? Says Kiwan. Can we get a 3 cringe? 4 cringe, 5 cringe? John C. What did I miss? Oh, God almighty. You missed John Cena's whole thing, his last promo, his 6-man match, and then you just missed Nikki interrupting Stephanie. But yes. I know MDB, you're fighting that this isn't cringe, but it just kind of, it's one of those, it doesn't make a ton of sense of why are we getting Nikki and Stephanie here. As we're getting the replay from SmackDown of Nia Jax and Lash taking out everybody as Charlotte can't make amends with Rhea. Oh, as we have Bayley and Lyra, who I'm still surprised they're friends, even though Bayley was doing her, kind of issues and all that. So the Kabuki Warrior is trying to incorporate Bayley and them for War Games. Oh, you come to our side. Bayley and Lyra, Kabuki Warriors. Brock Lesnar was a football player that failed. At one point, yeah. Well, he was trying out for the Minnesota Vikings with a torn groin, as he had never played football until he was trying out for the Minnesota Vikings. So on one hand, yeah, he's a failed football player, but at the same time, he had a chance of making the NFL team without ever playing fucking football before. So yeah. Oh. Charlotte is apparently injured, so they use the walkout from the group as a way to get her out of safely. Fair enough. I have not heard that at all. I have not heard that Charlotte's out as. So we have setting up with Bayley and Lyra saying, come on. Yeah, the Kabuki Warriors trying to recruit Bayley to their team. Oh, Solo's coming out. Who's going to be the mystery opponent? Who could it be? Who could it be, folks? It's the KJ White. Every night delight.
Well, shit.
What?
As they make me return.
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
What the word meant?
Solo's on his way out. We're going to find out who the mystery opponent is right now, folks. So definitely had to jump back in. Did not want to miss who will be the big old mystery.
Right. Solo's so cool. Looks like a guy that lost all his muscle. Huh?
He looks like he used to have muscle, but he lost it. He's got that Samoa baby fat.
Yeah, they're all got that Polynesian pouch, my guy.
Right, that little, it's just baby fat. It's just the baby fat.
Well, I mean, for crying out loud, look at Yokozuna, his daddy Rikishi and everything. This man's slim, fit, and trim compared to them.
Right.
But have you heard anything with this? So Chris following up with, I heard it earlier today. Charlotte injured her leg, again, sprained or something. It was in a walking brace. So allegedly, that part of why they had Charlotte remove herself from the team was because she's injured, and it's her issue with Rhea's a way to get her to pivot out.
I haven't seen any reports of that I know of.
Fair enough.
I haven't seen any recollection of it, so I don't know how true that is.
As I'm in commercial break right now.
Who is it, folks? Let us know. Let us know.
Solo's opponent has to be Ziggler. They're pulling that from TNA was WWE pool. It would check out with bringing back Ryder too.
Yeah, but you go to the well again.
Especially when this is the last mystery opponent.
Right? And who's the fifth member of Paul's team? Who's the fifth member of the babyface team? How is this going to play out? Is it Roman and Brock? Is it other people?
if it's Roman and Brock, is it kind of like Avengers Thanos type shit? It's Justice League versus the Legion of Doom type shit.
Break the walls down. Let's go. Let's go. We're getting the sign of the night.
As long as Anthony's not pushing buttons.
Yeah, I'll fucking freak if it's Jericho. It'd be crazy.
It would be so unexpected. And again, they've run every diversion tactic to tell you it's not going to be that.
We should have TBDs in real sports. That'd be cool. We signed a new player. Find out on Friday.
I mean, I think college football did that. USC did it to where they put their backup quarterback in their punter's jersey and everything and ran him on the field like he was a punter and then threw a pass. Oh, that's fucking treason.
Gunther is my general. Okay.
What? Why are all these signs so fucking wordy?
Well done. Thank you, John Cena.
Anime character.
The sign behind the lady said Washington was too expensive, so I'm here. It's time.
It's Veda time.
This is the ultimate must listen. John Cena is on Raw recap tomorrow morning.
Wait, I'll come back to that, Spaz. I'll come back to that. But what are we doing? That can't be a real thing. I'll come back to that. Well, we need a minute. Well, we're about to find out the final entrant into the tournament. Who will face Solo? Who will be in line to take on John Cena in his final match? Who is the big surprise, folks?
Who can it be? Come on.
She's milking. They're milking. Long pause. Long pause.
Come on. Show the world. I'm here to show the world. Come on.
All right.
It should have been me.
It is you. And it shouldn't have been you. Dolph Ziggler's back in the
He's not Nick Nemeth. He's Dolph Ziggler. Zigglypuff is back in WWE.
Right. With his old music. I mean, there's history with him and John, if that's the saving grace. It's Dolph. We love Dolph. But let's go.
Does Dolph beat Solo?
No. No.
Maybe.
Possibly, but maybe not.
Solo, who has more history with John? Solo, who's been
Solo's got
had all of his recent losses come at the fault of John.
Yeah, the pop, pretty big pop. It's Ziggy. Save pick for a loss. Yeah, true. Okay, I'll be right back in 10 seconds.
Fair enough.
Oh my God.
I'm not touching shit. As KJ takes a pause for the cause, folks, as we've got Dolph Ziggler, Zigglypuff out here taking on Solo Sikoa in the last mystery opponent reveal of the last time is now tournament. There needs to be a shorter acronym for that because that feels too long to say it. Would it be the Latent? Last time is now tournaments. Yeah, so it's the Latent, I think, going on forward here. But let me know, folks, you got one in this match, whether you've got Dolph Ziggler, and they're really announcing him as Dolph Ziggler. It's not Nick Nemeth taking on Solo Sikoa. Dolph Ziggler is the dumbest name of all time, but it just fucking works. Yes and no. I mean, I can argue with some other worse names, but I think you know some of the names that I mentioned. San, what up? Solo's face is price. Solo's, again, that whole family just kind of gets pro wrestling in one way or another. As they're chanting, "Let's go Ziggler." That is the first time, I think, in at least 20 years, roughly, I've heard a "Let's go Ziggler" chant. TNA, TNA. Best cash in? Who's a what? It should have been me. Got Solo for the win. That's the question right now of LA Knight beat Zack Ryder, who we didn't kind of think, whoever, as Solo grabs the ropes on an STFU, but we thought whoever took on LA Knight was going to end up beating LA Knight because they were the mystery opponent. LA Knight beat Zack Ryder. Does Solo Sikoa beat Dolph Ziggler here? They were booked here for a short time. They were booked here for a good time, not a long time. Go Ziggler, says John. 2014 Survivor Series. He got Chris out there with the fucking quickest of research. I don't even know whether you're accurate or not, but I believe you. Of 2014 Survivor Series. He got a "Let's go Ziggler." So 11 years. So fair enough. 11 years out. Ziggler going up to the top here. Let's go Ziggler. Let's go Ziggler. Top drop elbow. 2 count. I mean, I almost kind of feel like I got to go with the guy. I mean, his name's Nick. My name's Nick, so I got to go with the guy named Nick. As we go to commercial break after that. Yeah, so I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. We're back at it like a jackrabbit. Tomorrow, NXT, night 1 of Gold Rush of Wednesday night, 3-hour special Dynamite. Does Monet go from 13 to 14? What are we still? It's a go-home show for Full Gear 2 as well. Thursday, we've got our Full Gear predictions. Friday night, SmackDown. And then, like I said, Full Gear, thankfully, on a Saturday. And I don't know if it's Full Gear, if it's locked in gear a little bit. But Solo hits the "You Can't See Me." Ziggler for the win. Lady B. I almost hit the Will Smith dance. Na. AJ back at War Games. Bluesman. AJ Lee, AJ Styles, AJ Francis. Which AJ? AJ Brown? I think KJ might like if AJ Brown showed up and did something, but that's fantasy football talk. But which AJ as you? Oh, good God. I was talking to y'all and just out the blue heard that fucking clatter. And Solo just whipped Nemeth in the corner. Mr. Noob, the worst part is Solo advances, but does he? Does he? Could you? I mean, we know Zigglypuff's good at doing a JOB. I mean, Christ almighty, he sat there and put Goldberg over like he was back in 98. I come back to we are getting Ziggy with it. Yeah, no. Yeah, that was Team Cena. Now I get where you're going with all that. Yes. Something Will Smith should have done with Chris Rock, but what? Hit a Fame Master on him? Michael, Big Nick, what should WWE with Joe Hendry now that he's signed to WWE? They were going to put him in the tournament. I'm also not exactly mad that they didn't. I'm more concerned and interested of how they're going to spark him back up because him with the hail, I don't know if that works for me, dog. That might just be Spastic Squirrel. You're really going to come back on Spastic Squirrel.
I'll accept that.
There you go.
No, Joe's fine. Joe's in NXT.
What? Sorry.
Joe's fine. Joe's in NXT. Building up. So, again, rushing guys to the main roster so they can be hated on by everybody doesn't make any sense. Like him being in NXT, perfectly fine.
But so to pivot to, I think, part of this so Solo moves on from this now. Does Zigglypuff win here? Or is this the Solo win?
I think Solo wins this. I think that man right there, Talatonga, is the reason he helps Solo steal a win here. Again, this is more just about the pop, about the moment. And yeah, I mean, it's cool to see Dolph back. Haven't seen him wrestle since 2023 in WWE.
Well, in WWE, it took me a second. I was like, wait, but TNA?
We just watched him on Friday.
Right. I was like, but we've seen him. And then,
right.
Well, it makes sense too, much like I said with House of Glory. I mentioned another person who was in the area, but they went with Zigglypuff.
Right? They went with Ziggler. No cross either. Just Dolph. Is it a little like...
And how do you feel on the name Dolph Ziggler? How did you feel when it was initially? You were never against it. You were for it.
It's just a weird name. Like, you know, a lot of the names are odd. But made me think of Dolph Lundgren. Oh, Faymaster.
1, 2. Tried to win on the Jade Pin.
Good match. You knew you were going to get a good match at a Dolph, so that's the good part. Real quick, back to Spaz. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. It's got to take some deep level of sicko to be hoping for a Mox Tony Storm match. And I did see one fan out there that was like defending this comment about like Logan Paul would be so good in AEW compared to what they have. And Mox was one of the examples that got used. Mox is shit. Mox doesn't draw nothing. I'd rather have 10 Logan Pauls over a fucking John Moxley.
Who was pitching John Moxley versus Tony Storm?
Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't seen this. So I'm just reading what Spaz said. So
yeah, I was going to say, whoever said that, arrest those people.
Yeah, they're dangerous to society. They probably have people chained to their basement.
Or wear the hoodie. Small package. Two go. Could Ziggler win this because you know he'll do a good JOB? He did it to Goldberg. Like if he goes
zigzag.
No, 1, 2, 2.
And we end up getting a barn burner match out of fucking Solo and Dolph. The only thing that's a little flat for me, if I'm being critical and kind of breaking it down, you have a couple mystery spots in the tournament. If it's, you know, two guys from TNA that come in to just take an L, you know, it kind of, you know, okay, it's shiny, it's nice, yay, bye-bye.
You got the pop, but cool.
Right.
Yeah, boy, this cake looks great, but it tastes like shit.
Yeah. AEW, a lot of wrestlers, a lot of younger wrestlers, modern wrestlers. There are a good amount of wrestlers, not just in AEW, but we know we talk about it a lot. I just mentioned Moxley. You know, the art of selling is a magical thing, and Dolph does it so well. Everything Dolph does in a ring has intensity to it.
Super kick.
He blocked it and then ate it anyway. And
well, everything has a purpose. Everything. It's a little bit too. Like 1, 2, 3.
Good fucking buy. One thumb. That's all he needed.
That match got cut off like my sentence got cut off with just one good spike and it's all but over. So Solo advances unabated, unassisted.
Right. The art of selling. It's not, though. It's not, MDB. Shouldn't be. It's so important to your business. Right. It's like, you know, I mean, someone's going to contradict this, and you might be the one, MDB, but it's like not being able to sing and being in the music business, right? Like, at some point, you get called out for your shit, I think. Though there's bad examples.
For about 3 years and can't sing a fucking lick, and no one's calling me out for my shit and everything.
Yes, we have. Come on now.
Yeah, hello there. Let's make our escape. Come on.
There you go, folks. We're rolling on. Solo gets the win. How do you feel about Dolph stepping up tonight? Again, the good news is it was a strong match. I missed the Nikki Bella stuff when I was on my pause. Nikki obviously going after Steph. We knew that was going to happen. To be fair, it wasn't terrible what she did, but she's cringy. She's trying to like make it good, but it's cringy. Boring. What's boring new? What do you want? What was boring? Again, you're better than that. See you later, Dolph. Yeah, thanks for coming. What if Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler join the War Games match? I can't imagine that. And plus, MFT won't be in War Games, my friends. So that becomes that dilemma. MFT is going to do a classic Survivor Series match the night before Survivor Series. I don't know why it wouldn't be on Survivor Series, but I don't get to ask. But they are giving us the graphic. Javon Evans will take on Gunther tonight. Gunther's going to win this one. I know some people think young OG could steal it. They're going to make you feel like it. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, I think. But I don't know that they're going to get the W. I really don't think Javon's going to get it. And Alexa Bliss here, looking lovely as always. So up next, congrats to Lana and Rusev. Damien, shout out on that one. Yes, Rusev and Lana have announced they are having a baby. So the couple's been through ups, through downs, trials and tribulations, and they're having a child. So congrats to the couple. Samoan spike that like button. That's right, folks. We are on a commercial break, and I'm getting a WWE toy commercial. But hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. Be here for all the fun. Be here for all the action. We're here all week long. Crazy week ahead. Gold Rush starts tomorrow. Night 1, it's going to be a packed night. Night 2 next week. We're going to be here for that. We're here all week long heading towards Full Gear. And again, we know how AEW likes to do a pay-per-view. So we're looking at a marathon stream on Saturday. And we know our Saturday streams hit like nothing else. So make sure you're around for all of the fun stuff, folks. Javon Evans, thumbs up. Let's go. That's Spike. The good news, again, someone talked about Dolph selling. Dolph eats that spike, it's over. Dolph let us feel that somebody just shoved a thumb in his throat, and it was noticeable. As now I'm getting an ad for War Games. How we doing out there on a Monday? How you feeling about Raw? How you feeling about how Cena kicked this one off? The energy in MSG has been off the hook. A lot of fun, a lot of good times so far in the first hour and change. So we got a little bit of more to go. Lots to figure out. Alexa Bliss is on her way out, apparently. So we'll see what that looks like. 2-0. Don't feel bad for Dolph. He got paid. Oh, yeah. Oh, they buried Dolph. Yeah, back to TNA. We're good to go. It was good. It was a nostalgia pop. Like the same thing as Zack Ryder. A bit of a nostalgia pop. Everybody got the pop. They took the L's. They move on. And, you know, I kind of wish if you were going to, like, if one surprise was Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, he takes an L, and then the next surprise is like, oh my God, it's Dolph, but Dolph wins, or whoever it is. But Solo, a current roster guy, obviously going to move on in this tournament. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Should have been me. Not tonight. You almost wish it wasn't you. I can forgive Nikki's cringe when she's showing. Yeah, but they're just, dude, they're so fake. Give me some old. Moving on. Solo's winning is boring. Not really. Not really. I mean, again, a guy that has history with John. The match itself was good. It was a fun match. Solid match. Dolph, again, never gives you a boring match. Dolph Ziggler could wrestle a broomstick. And Solo winning, yeah, I didn't expect Dolph to win. And I don't think that many people did. So fair enough if you didn't like it. But my God, I mean, I wouldn't expect Dolph to really advance in the tournament and do much else. What's on my wrestling mind? Why Dominik Mysterio is getting kicked out of the Judgment Day. Remember, you cannot trust it. Well, again, no one said he's getting kicked out. There is issues. There is dissension, but we'll see what Dom's up to. Like you said, Dom's been very tricky. Dom's been working with, the Americanos. Little Yachi. There you go. All right, we couldn't get West Side Guns. Cell phone, Little Yachi. Aljamain Sterling, UFC featherweight fighter. Let's go. Lots of celebs here tonight. Hey, Lin-Manuel Miranda. 3-time Tony Award winner. The creator of Hamilton, if you don't know. Damn, Dolph zigged when he's supposed to zag. He zigged right into that thumb. Lady B, how you doing? Welcome back. Funny times. Alexa Bliss, OG Dale's on it. Alexa Bliss is in the ring, folks. What do you think? What's on her mind? Bernard, I'm not going to read it, but it made me laugh, buddy. Got me to pop on that one. I didn't put it together till now, but Damian beat Priest last week. The rumor was Priest and Lana got together. I think the Rusev beat Priest.
Charlotte ignored every one of my text messages. She ignored all of my calls. And Charlotte.
Oh, so Charlotte is ignoring Alexa. Alexa is not happy, folks. Interesting. So Alexa laying it out for Charlotte Flair. Why do you think Charlotte refused to join War Games? Was this always the plan and potentially an AJ Lee to the match? Well, a lot of people have talked about the potential of AJ Lee getting involved, AJ Lee coming back and getting more involved. So we'll see. I met Rusev. Nice times. Rumor match, Charlotte Jade Mania. Highly possible, but I'm kind of leaning towards Bianca Jade WrestleMania. I could be wrong. Fingers crossed Evans wins, or this will be the safest basic tournament ever. Yeah, I'm not going there with you. Javon's not going to win. And again, kind of like maybe because I'm used to like hockey tournaments where, you know, the good teams tend to move on. All right. Like, I mean, an upset has to be amazing, has to be something kind of crazy. Javon's going to push him to the limits, but I don't think he's going to win, Mr. Noob. So you're going to be disappointed. Is he going to Hawaii? Last time he went to Hawaii, it went terrible. It was not good. Remember that? They wouldn't answer the questions, and Hawaii was getting mad. But here comes the heel War Games team. So this gets interesting. So does Alexa become a fifth? And does Charlotte go heel? But no LA Knight, Paul. Let it go. Time to get twisted with Bliss. Let's go. And according to my television, Asuka is speaking Japanese. Nia said what she said. There we go. So we got Alexa. We got the Kabuki Warriors. We got Lash and Nia. We're going to have to come up a name for Lash and Nia. Might have just done it by accident. Dolph could have made Chris Nowitzki look like $1 million. That's a deep cut. I think Dolph made everyone look like $1 million at one point or the other. So they're like Christmas ornaments. They're pretty, but plastic. Zack Ryder will be in the very possible. Zack Ryder, again, does Dolph circle back? Do the Hardys make it in? The fun part of kind of having this door open is there's a lot of possibilities, Damien. I know we get a little carried away because there are a lot of people on the roster, but we got company. Here comes Io. Here comes Rhea. And where is Charlotte Flair? Charlotte's not answering calls, not answering texts. And the baby faces are in the ring, outnumbered, folks. Who's going to save the day? Turn it up. Yeah, I mean, okay. I can see why. I get it. Love Asuka. Let's go. I think Asuka's amazing. I got no beef with Asuka. Bayley could be an option. I don't know how well that works or how it ties into what Lyra is doing, but Bayley is always there. As right now, the heels are just taken out. But Nia and Lash are in trouble. Oh, big punch by Lash. If AJ gets at it, I could see Becky joining. We did talk about that. But, more company. Let's go. It is Charlotte with a kendo stick. All right. Charlotte swinging. Swing away, Char. Let's go. Yeah, she'll get a huge pop. But right now, I don't think they might save it for Friday. Because it looks like Charlotte is officially joining the team. Liv Morgan and AJ Lee, not sure yet, Byron, on that one. And again, we do have to figure out the final pieces. But Charlotte runs off Lash and Nia, standing tall at the moment. And going to her friend. I'm trying to hear what they're chanting. Who can hear what the fans are chanting? What are they saying? So it looks like everything's okay now, but you never trust Flair. Never trust any Flair. But it looks like we have 4 members as Io hugs Rhea. Io pops Charlotte. As Charlotte is hugging Alexa, they look over and Io decides to hug Rhea and gets a pop out of Charlotte. I like it. I want to see AJ Lee in War Games. Is that a bit of a jump for her, though? Like, not really participating at all, then being, part of, being a quarter of Men's War Games face-off. I didn't know we were getting that tonight. My bad. Back to the point. So we'll find out who joins. But, she was a quarter of an intergender tag match with her husband. We know how that went. That was fun. And then she went away again. And I feel like this is something that the WWE has to kind of coordinate a little better. Of things go kind of hot and then cold, and then hot and then cold. And they're constantly trying to warm things back up. But it is official. Women's World Title, Nikki Bella taking on Stephanie McCool at Survivor Series. John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio at Survivor Series for the IC title. And I'm spoiler. When we do our preview show, I'm picking Dom. Not wearing a Rey Mysterio shirt randomly. Big fan. This is, I can't do it. But we are now going to The Last Time Is Now with John Cena. John on Seeking Approval. Charlotte. Yay, hugs. Yeah, good stuff, Paul. Good. Enjoy it. Charlotte Flair as the Sandman is something. I didn't have on my bingo card. I mean, Charlotte did her best. She's swinging away. Speaking of swinging away.
Right. Well, Charlotte be nimble. Charlotte be quick. Charlotte came out with a kendo stick.
Yeah, right.
It's one of those. Now that kind of seems like that team set up, and I like that. Like, no, I love my friend better than you love your friend. Like, the out hug each other.
Yeah, actually, it was funny from Io, but now the question becomes who gets added? Who's the 5th member of these teams? It looks like Charlotte, after ignoring Alexa all weekend, has changed her mind and has come around.
Just do the 4-on-4. You had the Kabuki Warriors trying to recoup Bailey there earlier.
I feel like every year we talk about whether or not there's going to be a women's War Games, and then we talk about if there's going to be 4 or 5 women in it. They generally go 5 women on 5 at War Games. I would be surprised if they change. I don't know. So here comes Becky.
Is she losing? Losing? You get the 1-2-3 kid over Razor Ramon type moment, and Maxine Dupuis beats Becky Lynch.
I think so.
What do you do with Maxine once she wins it, though? That's the big question. What's the fucking follow-up? It's really cool if you do that moment, but
right?
Then what you do next?
I think I don't know if Becky chases her but you put her in positions where other heels want to, and she finds funny ways to kind of get out and fluke more wins. Like, she's going to be the underdog that could. Not a long run, but enough for a surprise pop where a lot of the fans are like, they never do anything that surprises us. So,
well, don't you worry. I can already write the script for all of those videos of, can you believe that they put the title on Maxine Dupree, a jobber, somebody who's out there with the Alpha Academy and gets jobbed out by Chad Gable, and then it's out there with Otis, who's taking time off to Zawa. Again, they'll want you to switch it up, and then when you do switch it up, they'll bitch that you switched it up.
That's generally how it goes. I mean, again, I know the fans out there, I know some of the lovely folks in our chat as well, kind of stuck in certain grooves and can't really kind of, just enjoy the moment and kind of get behind something. Tonight's been a good night, a lot of fun stuff. If Maxine wins, again, her winning doesn't mean she's the best wrestler. Her winning doesn't mean she's a better wrestler than Nikki, or Becky, or Nikki.
Well, she's definitely a better wrestler than that, but yeah, sorry.
Right? But what it does mean is she pulled it off. She got lucky. As Becky just kicking everything off the table.
Do you do a triple threat of AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, Maxine Dupree, and Maxine's just there to eat a pin?
Potentially. But again, they like her. She's been training with Natty. And if the fans can get behind her, because right now she's just giving shit to all the celebrities, which it looks like the first 5 rows are celebrities. Is it bold that the Eagles are there?
Too as well.
Right? Yeah. Is it bold that the Eagles are there?
Yeah, bold strategy, Cotton. But at the same time, I mean, they do kind of own New York for a good bit right now. Trust me. I mean, you got Saquon and AJ out there, so you be wanting all the Eagles to fly. Eagles fly.
Right. Well, don't be at wrestling. Go practice catching some balls.
Go get the football.
Go catch the football. Here comes Max. Again, just
her intro during a commercial now. Are we giving Jobber Boo Boo the Foo vibes of?
Are we on commercial right now?
A commercial. It's in a commercial right now.
Okay.
Yes. And then she's gonna sneak win 1, 2, 3 kid. Razor Ramon. Do you believe in miracles?
Yeah, I really think this is one of those kind of underdog stories that could come to fruition. The only reason to run this match back, I think, is that Maxine wins it. Especially with Becky acting so like over the top dickish. I just think it makes sense.
Is there though a bit of the issue, as I'm in commercial, to where you still got everything going on with like Becky confronting Paul Heyman and all of that? Like, if they would have followed this up the week after you had the near win from Maxine, that it would have almost felt a little bit more prominent.
I don't think so, because I think they told the story, and I think the story they told was trying to take some of the venom out of the fans of, listen, I want a rematch, but I'm not ready. So give me a couple weeks to get ready. So I thought it was fine. And it's only been like, again, we talk about the Microwave Society. It's literally been a couple weeks, and people are like, if that's the sentiment, I mean, guys, we got to have a longer attention span than that.
Vitamins. But we didn't get any promos. We didn't get a training montage of, let's fight.
Right.
Of Maxine training so we're getting intros right now.
Yeah.
What
and
is
again? Those question?
I was just asking what the chat said. I don't know if you had a poll up for who's taking who in this match.
53% are going Becky. It's tight. 57 now. Again, get your votes in, folks. But it's neck and neck right now. 52, 48. So there are believers out there.
Let's go. Becky was right there, neck and neck and face to face out there with Maxine the whole time, and she was getting introduced. You're nothing. You're not going to beat me. You shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, it's like the over the top insecurity coming out of like, I'm gonna act so much bigger than you, but because I'm actually nervous about what's happening here.
I just screams Conor McGregor to me in my
right. Yeah, fair enough. It can't be 1, 2, 3 kid because that wasn't for a title and this is their third match. No, just more of the sentiment, Frankie. The build. It's like Santino.
Equivalent.
You know, the idea that oh shit, kick in the face. Okay, we're setting
No
the
way I
tone.
did it in 3 seconds.
We're setting the tone. We're setting the tone. Let's go, folks. I will close this one up. Maxine actually is the favorite right now, 54-46.
That's crazy.
Do it for America. Whoop our ass. We need what? Get over it, bro.
But now are people going to crash out if Maxine doesn't win?
No, again, you like crash out all you want. Like I think that you're supposed to crash out when you don't get your way. I think we talked about that with TNA. Like these fans, like you can't do shit without people fucking bawling and crying and whining and like again, if it's bad and it doesn't work,
I have them fans.
But you need your fucking baby faces to lose. We have to disappoint some people, or heels don't matter. And then you get a very bland product and nobody buys ticket to Wednesdays. That's the problem. Like you got to find a way to like fans got to know like when they're melting out or melting down, they know you are and they want you to melt down. That means they did their job.
Fair enough. I agree with that and even fully admit I'm one of them fans as we go to commercial. But you
like
mentioned
nobody wants her to win. Then she doesn't win. They're like, oh fuck, they buried her. Like, oh, it's okay.
Well, I know, but you mentioned another promotion of. Have you seen that they've taken up residency like fucking Cher or Celine Dion in a couple of places here? We pretty much know what they're doing for the rest of 2025.
Yeah, it's I guess it's the best strategy for them at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And what the fans don't realize is yes, that's helping them fill shows and helping them make the shows feel full and exciting. But at the end of the day, it's not what you want to be doing. And I saw somebody post like a fan account that I know of and I'm a friend with post like, oh, AEW's taking over, you know, blah, blah. We're in New York tonight, bro. Like, what are you talking about? What are you like? Have you not noticed? Like, no one's talking about this.
Slam, da, 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 da. And it's when the Bastion and Beacon of Hope is Blood and Guts, which was basically a PLE on TV. And again, it what's works for them, and it's where they're at with that.
Yeah,
of them taking up residencies, and we're gonna run 2300 Arena to where we've even heard Chris Jericho's opinion. Sign talent to AEW about how they look in a 2300 Arena.
Right,
they're running to Austin. Like you can have that. I guess that's where you at. So I don't want to hear all this shit talking and bravado.
Yeah. What happened to my buddy Mr. Noob? He used to, you know, Mr. Noob has been on a grumpy grind. Nobody cared about the 1, 2, 3 kid because nobody knew who he was. The first time he pinned Razor, I remember vividly where I was when it happened, and it was holy shit. Who is this guy? Nobody cared. Like nobody knew. Yeah, we look back at it with rose-colored glasses, but it was actually we know Maxine way better than we knew the 1, 2, 3 kid when he pulled that off. So
valid, and you put some respect on Shaw Waltman's name. Well, trust me, of even X-Pac, all of that. He's an integral part of my childhood of watching pro wrestling, and he's super to me. He's on that list of like underrated wrestlers that were guys that were the benchmark because they're so good and they can go with so many different styles and guys. Pause.
Yeah, no, he was good. He was good at getting guys over. He was fun. Again, worked well in tag teams, did some fun stuff. He was fun when he came back. It was good times. Spaz killing me here. $5 super chat from Spaz. Just read a story about a dude got drunk at a nightclub and fell off the roof. Please confirm he's not a bouncer. But do I have a button for that?
Did he go through the electrocuted table, the whole sound system? And
that's probably why.
Now, see, if they would have done that to where Hobbs went through that, And then it started lowering the cage because it fucked with the electronics and everything like that. It would have made a little bit of sense and everything.
Fair enough. I was just trying to laugh at the joke. I wasn't trying to
I know.
that
Well,
break down.
I'll pivot.
Well, I mean, dude, I got a new job this week. I was pumped. I want to share it with everyone. I'm super excited. But it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I mean, I got a job at a company that makes fire hydrants. It was great, but there's nowhere to park. Fuck. I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I didn't know if it was a joke or a real thing. I didn't know. I didn't know how I was supposed to work or not work.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
It's a back elbow from Becky as the straps are down
Lots
on
of
Maxine.
fools. Right. The rest of my jokes are filthy and I can't tell them on YouTube.
Why we have the members only. That's where we say all the filthy and foul that you need to tune in for.
Wait, what? Did Stevie Richards? No, well, he didn't say specifically Kyle Fletcher. He just said Logan Paul would be like the guy.
Better than the entire roster, which includes Kyle Fletcher.
It wasn't specific.
So he just dunked on him. He dunked on everybody.
It's a bad look if you have to go out there and mention it on your fucking show, though. Like, get over yourself. Like, you guys got to stop doing that. Like, even the Will Ospreay at Triple H is just silly looks. You make yourself look silly because nobody knows what you're talking about.
It's integral into that company's history. Fucking Cody breaking out sledgehammers on thrones.
If I had to pick today who would make me more money as an owner of a wrestling company, today I'm taking Logan Paul 150%. It's not even fair. Kyle's good, but Kyle's young, lot to learn. Just does indie matches.
Has built-in influence, all of that. Like Logan's already kind of that guy.
He gets
Maxine,
a bigger.
Find out.
Right? Kyle Fletcher wishes he got the reaction that Paul gets.
One.
No.
Shadow ref chest. Manhandle, rolls through.
Let's go.
Angle lock.
Ta-da. Butter on them cakes. Down, boy.
Whoa, now. Maxine with an ankle lock locked in.
And they're selling it. The commentary's selling it. Maxine's been trained. Oh, she drops into it. Yo, she taps Becky out. I'm going to shit a cat live. This is crazy.
Can we name it? Can we name it? Oh, sure. Roll. No one's shoulders are down.
Oh,
they weren't down.
They got down.
Oh, misses the pump kick.
Nice transition. Oh, nice transition back the other way. Kicks her in the arm.
Is there a lack of fluidity, though?
Manhandle slam. Not like, I mean,
foot on the rope.
Not terrible. Huge pop for the foot on the rope. Huge
when they're on their feet, though, it feels like, all right, so this is what you're supposed to do. Like, this is where you fall down type of shit.
Right. Noob, if you're watching your TV right now, explain to me what is lifeless about this show. Help me understand, bro. Have they been lifeless? I've criticized them for being safe, but what we're watching on TV right now is nothing but energy.
Oh.
And I got guys like yourself that just, you got to give them credit for what they're doing right in front of you right now. And again, this idea that they're being safe, sensible, I don't know. There are moments where I want to see bigger. I want to see more excitement. I agree with you, but it's not all bad. And again, this is 3 shows in a row where the energy in the building's fucking insane. People are losing their mind. They're fucking going nuts for a Maxine Dupree foot on the rope spot. You got to give them credit where it's due, my guy.
As they're even getting hyped for a ref check. Oh, light it up, light it up, light it up. AJ Lee. Oh, speaking of lifeless, the life has been restored as AJ Lee's out here.
I thought this would be the spot. And again, we're about to get a new IC champion, folks. AJ Lee,
but you don't see behind you. Crossbody.
1,
1, 2, 3 is your new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Maxine.
Let's go.
3 and whoa. Holy shit. By the time I counted 3, she was already hugging AJ Lee outside the ring.
Maxine Dupree. And how do you let a weaker wrestler actually get a dub? You find reasons for it to happen. And that's it. She had a reason. And it's AJ Lee. Which does that mean we're getting AJ Becky at Survivor Series? We'll find out. But Maxine Dupree is the IC champion. Holy shit.
What is real life right now?
That's not safe. That's not safe, noob.
Well, he's out there driving and texting, so we'll see. But yeah.
Be safe, my guy.
Either way, at least you tune into us. And again, always
No,
love
I appreciate
it. Again, I still love that. Christ, we can argue till the fucking hills come home. But
Right.
Maxine Dupree is now your new IC champion. And on one hand, I want everyone to play double dutch and make sure you check everybody that's going to shit on this moment that weren't the same ones that were saying they need to shake things up. They need to have a surprise moment, a shock and awe moment.
I go back to, my, when I felt like wrestling was killing it and a lot of random people won a lot of random things and you made it kind of chaotic and you made it like Mr. Noob just said. I mean, there's been times lately where I feel like everything's just very clean and everyone's very protected and we don't really step out of like, oh shit, we didn't see that coming. Well, I didn't see fucking Maxine Dupree being IC champion on my card. Boston, this is going to cause a lot of debate, but there's no way that Nikki Bella is a better wrestler than AJ Lee. There can't be.
No. And again, even if I don't even have to argue who's the better wrestler, I can even just simply go on who's involved in a better storyline right now. Nikki Bella versus Stephanie McCourt to me makes all of zero sense outside of Nikki Bella was thrust into a partnership with her for whatever reason. There's been the back and forth tension and issue, literally getting personal and into family territory between Becky and AJ Lee. So that's where it makes sense of AJ Lee out there causing the distraction. And that's that nice little touch, little touche.
Yeah, and I think for me, it's Nikki's overall attitude. That's my issue, Boston. It's more Nikki's attitude that drives me up the fucking wall. She's the Kim Kardashian of pro wrestling, and I have no time for it. I feel
instantly of Q1, Nikki the better wrestler. I wouldn't even reply to that. In what world is Nikki a better wrestler than AJ? MDB, Nikki Bella has more classic matches. Whoo!
You lost me. What
Nikki Bella is hurting Stephanie right now. C Money, I don't know how I feel. AJ really sucks in ring. Nikki Bella has been pretty good in ring on her comeback. She's clearly put in the work.
I will say she's been okay. I think she had what was the pay-per-view match and it fucking sucked. I can't remember.
Huh?
It was a match she had, it wasn't good at all.
I think the only pay-per-view match that she's had is WrestlePalooza.
Was it Palooza? Did she have a singles match at Palooza? I can't remember, but she sucks. And again, like I said, my issue with Nikki Bella extends past the wrestling. I just don't like her. She got big because of fake boobs and total divas.
You said that somehow more aggressive than even what I would have said it, but yeah.
Oh, shit. We're not stopping. Where people are talking, like the energy tonight, Javon, the next out the gate, not fucking around.
No. Yes, you guys did watch too. Yes. I watch you guys to decide if I'll watch when I get home. I'll watch for Maxine when I get home. Fair enough.
All right, folks, we will take your prediction. Javon Evans taking on Gunther. And you know what? I kind of got a little defensive. Or kind of on my heels a little bit with Noob's comment about playing this tournament safe. But I did kind of have that vibe with like you brought in 2 people from TNA just to beat them. And then everyone else that advances are the names that we kind of expect. So I understand that argument. If Javon loses here, it's Gunther, it's Solo, it's LA, it's Jay, it's all the usual suspects. There's nobody really in the second round that you're like, oh, I didn't expect that. So, all right, I'll accept that. I mean, I can kind of see where that's coming from.
Yeah, as Brandon Marshall out here. But yeah, it is. Sorry.
No. Hey! John Cena! Let's go! Shout out Oz fans.
I was gonna say,
Or
Sylvester Stallone stunt double Fluffy.
Fluffy! Did anyone buy a ticket to this fucking show? And the fluffier guy behind him's killing me.
I know. Maui right there behind him.
Right? Damn! Was AJ bad in the mixed match? Oh, read that first.
My mind's all over the place. Realize Becky versus AJ doesn't need a title. It's a big match on its own. Facts. Nikki Bella is the KK of wrestling. I love it and do agree. So agreeing with you of Kardashians. The Bellas are the Kardashians of pro wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, Kim took a fucking well-endowed R&B singer, and Nikki took fucking half the roster. Whatever.
Whoa. I would have just gone after Bree for fucking Danielson, but yeah.
Ooh. But I mean, at the end of the day, listen, it's just listening to her speak, even on her podcast, and that we're Garcia's, I'll never be a Bella again, and you're not that special.
Thanks, as
he's back. We're in a robe.
When did he start? This is new of like the black boxing robe. Time for some action.
Yeah, he looks like he's...
Yeah, fucking Mike Tyson. I feel like Javon should be out here like, why can't we be friends?
Right now it looks like 74% of the chat. So there are some hopeful folks. But is there a world that Javon wins this?
If they do, like you had kind of talked about, of if they've played it safe with this is your biggest shock and awe of Javon wins, because everybody's kind of got, Gunther penciled in and had him even before there was a tournament that he was going to be the last one to face John Cena.
Yeah.
So it's like your college basketball bracket of you already had, Kansas or Duke already penciled in that they're going to be there in the championship game. So if Javon wins, it fucks up your whole bracket.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, 100%. The music did sound slightly different.
I just always just picture in my brain. Yeah,
it's not even that anymore. I don't know what it is, but they're chanting loud for Gunther. You're gonna have to explain yourself, Paul. I don't know what you mean, but expand on that thought. I think you're wrong. We don't get a feel-good moment. Oh,
what?
Noob wants a feel-good moment.
This isn't the last segment, so Gunther wins, and we don't get a feel-good moment. Well, we still don't know because we're still going to get probably what's going to end the show is who's announcing the War Games. Because again, we've talked about this of what is the follow-up post-Cena tour? What does 2026 look like?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And again, I mean, as a wrestling fan, you look at tonight. Tonight opens with John Cena. The crowd goes insane. You break into the 6-man, which was just all about the fun and the nostalgia and the pops. Then you go instantly into another match. And you have Dolph show up. Then you have another match. And you have Nikki jump staff. And then, again, you guys can have mixed opinions on the specifics.
Right.
But then we go right into, this match, which, again, full of energy, full of bounce. Maxine, just won the IC title. What more do you want on you can't do all the things on a wrestling show on a Monday. We got to save some stuff.
You do it on a Wednesday.
Like we got to do some shit tomorrow, right? Like we got to do some shit next week.
Right. Well, so we go to commercial break as draws a big boot and then takes the shirt off of Javon. Right. I'm going to expose that chest.
Yeah. My comment was for Paul Scott. So you're doing the same shit people are doing to Cardona. I don't know what that means. Do you know?
I don't know. Well, he followed the idiots in the IWC are doing the same shit with Cardona, and you bitch about it.
What are you talking
Again,
about?
you're
This whole
reiterating the
shit.
same point. What are you explaining? What is
What
your
are you
argument? What is your
saying?
point, sir? I don't know what to defend here.
Right? What did I
Obviously,
do?
are you saying because of Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder showed up and lost, and it feels like a bland tournament? I don't know what I'm trying to defend here, Your Honor.
We are getting a lot of surprises, and I love it. I agree with that. I want to know who Paul's 5th pick is. That's up in the air. Got put on the back burner because so much other shit's going on.
Dun 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 dun.
But again, will that give us that kind of like, it was obvious?
I still think people will fucking pop. People will pop, and then people will bitch on Twitter because Brock Lesnar is involved in Survivor Series.
Right.
I give it minimum 5 minutes time. I bet you the second Brock Lesnar's music hits, you can almost think it up. There will be a tweet that goes out. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Brock Lesnar, the 5th man in War Games.
Right. There's preloaded tweets already ready. They're just gonna hit fucking
scheduled, and they don't even know what's gonna happen.
Commercials can fuck off. Well, it's a TV show. They have commercials. I highly recommend a VPN to bypass commercials because I haven't seen a commercial in about a year. Almost a year.
And again, hashtag not sponsored, but much like Stephanie McMahon, we've got all the hookups and the link ups for all the VIPins out there.
Right.
Again, I can be out there on British Nick time watching Monday Night Raw and get even a countdown clock of how much we got left in a commercial.
Right. Yeah, it even gives you a little timer. Well, you used to. I know you still got it.
I got it.
So weird. Bring back why I can't have a timer.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Bradley, what up? MDB, I see you. Gunther's knee is second to me. Oh, wow. Because the knee pads pull down.
All right. So Paul verifies. All right. So let's clarify for Paul and help him out and walk him through this and hold his hand a little bit. So, Paul, Matt Cardona said it from a place of kind of like playfulness. So we're all kind of giving him shit because he didn't stand on his business, right? Nikki was bitter with the company and hated the company. Matt Cardona never really had that. In addition to that, Nikki sucks and the other guy doesn't. I'm sorry, but Nikki talks a lot of shit. She was the one that couldn't wait to meet Vader several years after his passing. Think about it. That's my
issue. I was very openly talking with what? Well, I'm still like, were we expecting that Nikki Bella was going to come out as Nikki Garcia?
Yeah.
Or anything like that? Who expected that? I just, you're reaching to.
She went on a podcast and she was mad that they were overlooked and they weren't respected and the WWE mistreated me. Cardona didn't do that. And that's the difference. And at the end of the day,
I didn't even think about that being the argument. I thought it was just about the fucking name and everything of how he came back with Zack Ryder instead of Matt Cardona. It's one of those again of like you're reaching and you're looking for an argument with that. Like you're looking for something to be upset about.
Right. No, it's at the end of the day, it's not even fucking close to the same thing. Nikki has a bad attitude and Nikki thinks she's a princess. And Nikki is taking time away from somebody I'd rather, someone else that I'd rather watch. Anybody.
Speaking of people I'd rather watch, if MDB's point out, if Nikki Bella sucks, then Sami Zayn sucks, KJ. You can't have it both ways. Yes.
Oh, kiss my ass. I'm definitely get the fuck out of here. The nicest guy in the world. The Kim Kardashian of wrestling. Come on now.
Mr. Noob, there's commercials on SmackDown with a VPN. Yes, but those are you still do at times get action in between. And even then, you're going to get it, I think, either way, at least with the VPN. Like you get literally like with Monday Night Raw, we get anything and everything.
Right. You're a hypocrite. No, I explained it very clearly, sir. So I'm sorry that you disagree. But again, unless you got some more words to back up other than vague statements that nobody fucking understands, you're not in the right place. So I'm sorry to help you. But at the end of the day, it's a huge difference by what happened. And most of the stuff Cardona took, unless the real fans out there are giving him all kinds of shit, we razzed him the minute he walked out. We were like, shit. We posted the Kevin Owens shit. So take words like hypocrite and shove them.
Well, yeah, again, it's still, I instantly thought of that whole Kevin Owens quote of how are you the indie god?
Yeah,
You
even
constantly
his fingers are
ask him
making
to
fun
show
of
up
him.
on the other show.
Yeah, the difference was she fucking went on a tirade. How much she hated the company, how garbage it was, and how they treat women unfair, and nobody respects the Garcias.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to us. I got a slingshot.
Yeah, none of that. None of that,
Are
lady.
we about to get a Styles class? Oh, powerbomb.
Oh,
Hurricane pull through. Why and did my brain think that Gunther was about to hit a Styles clash?
Yeah, it would have been hilarious. World's biggest Styles clash. Drops through, ducks under.
Slingshot.
Javon's on fire.
Does he pull the sneak one? Does he? That would fully shake up. That is a bracket buster, 100%. Oh, he got caught on a tope.
Oh, that was gross. Just fucking threw him.
Well, it looks more impactful and everything because Javon weighs all of 100 pounds. So it's literally throwing a skeleton at that.
Y'all fuckers leave Sammy alone. He's a saint. He's a fucking saint.
Well, and this does bring up the whole thing of Cabal is bringing it up. Was it not Cardona on NXT, but they referred to him as Zack Ryder on SmackDown? But he got that nice little merch payday.
He did. It's a weird thing. I caught it right away of like, why the fuck would you do that? But they want, again, I think the big part of it is they're going for the pop, so you have to play Dolph's music. You have to play woo woo woo. You have to play, like, if people are talking about Jericho, you kind of got to go back to the walls for Jericho at least the first time, because you need that boom. You need Jericho to come up across the screen, and you need.
But is it Dragon Balls if you sit there and have I become.
Yeah, if nobody knows, if everyone's sitting there going,
but there will be people that will still react. I feel not quite as much, but I think do they do that in the believed and abbreviated petty bitch syndrome of we're going to take exactly what you have. It's the same thing how Cody came out to there's more than one royal family.
And that got a big pop. So, I mean, they're putting a lot of faith in the fans knowing what Judas is. Yeah, but I mean, you might know Judas more than you know woo woo woo, or more than Matt Cardona, you know?
Well,
so maybe that's
currently
that's
might
fair.
be a thing.
Right, that's fair. I get what you're saying. But it is a bit of, and that would be on Jericho to be like, yeah, I want to use Judas. I want
I was even saying, would that be just more of a like fuck you AEW of we're gonna literally take exactly from what you had,
you think,
and it's gonna get over here.
Yeah, that'd be. But I think I struggle to understand why Jericho would have the.
Oh, I get it.
I don't know. This whole Jericho thing's fuck, Nick.
Could it be he's just working? Could it be he's just leveraging a deal?
Maybe.
And see, this is where this gets good with Gunther and Javon. Now, granted, they're showing it in the commercial, but Gunther just walking down Javon as Javon fights back.
Right.
David versus Goliath. Yeah, it's very much that aspect of I will chop the fuck out of you.
Oh, yeah. We could use the excuse that Gunther was rusty.
No.
When
General was rusty, sorry. That doesn't. Your gun loaded on the battlefield doesn't work for me.
Yeah, that's facts. I agree with you.
On the battlefield, sorry.
Nikki and Brie left WWE, began trash talking them, hoping to get a payday with AEW, or that it never panned out. They became irrelevant, so now they're coming back to try again. Relevancy back. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Chris, very eloquent. I appreciate that. What up, dudes?
What up?
Jericho should go to NXT. Prove me wrong.
TNA. He said they were the number 2 promotion. Go to TNA. Cash in on Frankie Kazarian.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Rockstar gimmick. Right. So we're all going to lose our collective minds when Javon wins, right?
I'll pop because it's like, I know, oh, they buried Gunther.
Yeah, that multi-time champion.
In my head, I was trying to like, who does Gunther have beef with? Who could cause Gunther to lose here?
Yeah. It's a boot.
Right.
On help Javon. Oh,
Cutter.
Oh, again, move. Roll the fuck out the ring. Get the fuck out the way.
Right. Good amount of buzz.
Well, you're letting Javon Tope get enough offense in that, hey, David might not have had a slingshot, but he's at least fucking up Goliath's shins really bad before he gets smacked down. Crossbody.
Oh! Big crossbody.
Going up top. Frog splash. Froggy bow.
There's a kid in the front row just losing his mind. He's pumped.
But that's where anybody says that WWE frog splash. 1, 2. Come on, oregano. Put some extra seasoning. Call it 3 there.
2.
But this goes to me to where you even mentioned like little kids in the front row losing their minds over this. And everybody's like, well, when Cena retires, WWE's fucked. Have you been watching WWE? Or you like, if anything, we've sat there and said the retirement tour has been fucking fumbled, has been an albatross. Like, they have a lot of stallions in the fucking barn that they're just waiting to let go once John's out the way, respectfully. Oh, Katahajame. Oof. And another suplex. He just throwing this man like a stack of potatoes.
24-9 for the fucking Cowboys.
Versus
the Raiders.
Gunther pin.
He kicked out, and the crowd is bananas right now.
See, this is where they're going to make Javon, he goes out instead of gives up. You won't deny his heart. He's the new Sammy. He's still fighting in the Katahaja.
Roll out. Oh, wait. I don't know if he's done, dude.
He might not be done. He's fighting out. He's fighting out. He's rolling through.
He's battling.
Oh, but Gunther turns around and rolls it and locks it in. He's out.
Oh,
that's got to count as a tap. He taps.
Oh, yeah. He done now. They gave everyone hope, and Gunther does Gunther things. It's over. Sleeping time.
So Gunther moves on, and again, they did what they were supposed to do. If they made it, they got you almost a bit hook, line, and sinker of maybe Javon pulls this out, but they still lynched it in and cinched it in enough to where Gunther's that dominant force. Gunther is not somebody to be fucked with, to be played with, to be toyed with.
Yeah.
Was.
Right. I will second that motion, Boston. I'm with you that maybe you do a few months, you do like a Rumble to a Mania, but doing a whole year. And again, John Cena is the exception. So if you start doing it for fucking everybody, it's silly. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing a lot of these.
Who would you do it for?
Would the next one on the docket that people think might deserve it would be like a Roman? Would Roman be the next guy? Punk would be an interesting one, yeah. He's pretty close to the door. Randy Orton.
Randy almost feels like he's too old school that he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Punk would be like retire month of he ends for sure in Chicago.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
it's like special dates and shit, but I don't know if like a year out because it makes it so hard to kind of fucking get into the story because you know he's on his way out.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to read any story when you know that there's going to be an ending.
Yeah, that's why the heel turn sucked. Was because nobody wanted to boo him.
Facts. Oh.
Hey!
And Tozawa.
I'm looking in the back. Who's in the back? Where's Becky?
Well, is that a Nikki Cross? Is that a overdress suit there?
Right.
I want to help you. But Becky, she just
Is this like double entendre there for you of AJ Lee and Jackie Redmond on screen at the same time?
How come?
I don't know. I thought you were a fan of both.
Oh.
Yeah. Goth Mommy versus Goth Mommy.
AJ Lee joins War Games. Becky joins War Games.
Oh.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ going to War Games. So a lot of, I mean, it was rumored out there and we thought about it, but that's what it looks like is happening. So we go back to another Las Vegas ad. We're going to get a lot of these fucking commercials, these Vegas commercials.
Well, they're very focused at times on specifically certain people and everything. So, like, this is heavily focused on CM Punk right now.
Right.
I'm wondering if it's leading towards anything.
I don't know.
Why are you talking to me?
Zach Morris.
So weird. It takes you out of the whole situation. Why are you turning and talking to the fucking camera?
Right. A little Zach Morris for everybody.
Stop. Collaborate and listen.
AJ Lee going to War Games. AJ Lee. Yeah. Again, a lot of things that have been teased, but nothing confirmed. To me, that's smart. So Gunther will fight the winner of either Bronson Reed or Carmelo. So that's probably going to be Bronson. Maybe. Could he get screwed?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And Solo will take on the winner of Penta and Finn.
So, is it going to be Finn and then Judgment Day interferes, or is it just going to be Penta and it's a straight up match?
That's a good question. I mean, I'd love them to just have a straight up match. Let the cards where they fade. Like Finn beating Penta doesn't bury Penta. Penta beating Finn doesn't bury Finn. It's two good guys having a match. So if there is no kerfuffle or extra bullshit, I'm okay with it.
Are you more surprised that Solo advanced?
I was a little, because I was, like I said, I mean, for my money, if you're gonna bring in Cardona and he just gets in a match and loses, then maybe don't do that again tonight. And so I thought it was almost a guarantee that Solo lost to whoever came out. And I was wrong.
Well, they made you think it for a minute, and then it kind of went the other way. And again, Solo does have a bit of that history with Cena of that's kind of when his whole downturn and his losing streak kind of started.
Yeah. But the Vision is on the way out. This is the main event segment, I'm guessing. I don't believe there's any other matches on the docket here tonight. So the Vision on the way out. Men's War Game face-off coming up. Should be very interesting. Paul already has picked his fifth, and we have no idea who the fifth, but could be Roman. We haven't seen him tonight. Well, how crazy would the place be if you get one and then another pop?
Sounds like in AEW after what was it, Double or Nothing, when you got Adam Cole and then Bryan Danielson right after that. But I'm gonna anti-pop here for a minute, sir.
There you go. But we got the Vision in the ring. Bronson, Logan. I guess Drew's around somewhere. Brock Lesnar. I have the Vision of more vitamins in my future. Lots, plenty. Why would Roman join Paul? Not Paul. Join the other side, Mega. He'd be on the good guy's side. Did Logan get the memo? This ain't the Shield. Take off the vest. I wonder if that's almost why he's wearing the vest. Who's that? Gangster Granny. Gangster Granny. What up? Let's go. Okay. Gangster Granny gets a call out from the Fed. Let's go. Yeah, Black Cat. Let's go. Live in La Fila Loca all night long, my buddy. Let's do it. Did Logan get the memo? This ain't the Shield. I already read that one, and here comes Drew. So very much the Black Tank Society. I have a vision. Got that one again. Brock Lesnar. So is it Brock? Is it going to be Brock, folks? Is that who we got? Is it going to be Brock? Pickens bailing out tonight. I'm not complaining. I'm not sure who I'm beating up, but I smashed this week in football. So go Dallas. Bark Laser. If I know Paul Heyman, it's not going to win an argument with Nick Aldis. Paul, listen, Paul's up to no good. Paul's trouble. And the obvious answer is Brock Lesnar. Is it potentially? Oh, Nick goes on pause. We got War Games playing. This is wicked. We're just getting a sky view. They're like fucking setting this right up. How are we feeling about this, folks? Right? CM Pepsi. Generals gathered in the masses. I like it. I like it. Paul Heyman. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dowsing. Generals are gathering in their mat. All the generals. So we got 4 on each side. Good. I can make a thumbnail tomorrow. We're hoping that we get the reveal of the next 2 tonight, right? Paul has picked his 5th. Pierce and Aldis don't like the pick. So what does that mean? Who does that mean? Blues. Welcome, welcome, welcome. KJ Hypothetical. What if LA Knight goes heel and sees Zack Ryder as a Triple H slap on the... Absolutely. I think, like, people were mad that he got cut off, but you got to remember, like, everything's so timed in production. Like, they would have had, like, they know, and I hate to, like, blow up kayfabe, but there's all these little, like, disrespects to LA. And I hope it leads to a payoff. I hope it leads to LA crushing, LA getting the number. We need Brock. Yeah, Anderson. Yeah. So Paul's got the mic. Paul's letting everyone know what is up. Yeah, me too. I hope we get the 1 and then the bad guys sing like, ha-ha. And then the good guys are like, we got 1 too. And then the floodgates open and we get a brawl. We go home. Everybody's happy. We sing Kumbaya. That's the way I would go about it. I was saying Drew Aaron's. Drew with the 12s on. Let's go.
Drew Aaron's.
Hi. So you missed War Games.
My lord.
You missed War Pigs. But here we go. Look. Getting interrupted. Team Punk.
What do you see?
It's clobbering time.
Is it crazy how much now he's almost become synonymous with Survivor Series and War Games since he's came back? Because he came back there. He was last year in the match with Roman and Co. And now he's kind of team captain.
Right. Oh, big way. And right now, Punk taking it all in. Clearly, we're about to get a fist fight because he's in jeans and he's taped. So, and an elbow pad. So, we're going to get all the introductions after some type of brawl.
Yeah, Avengers, assemble. Logan Paul with the fucking Timu Shield outfit on.
I think that's why. I think it's a troll.
Wow.
Kumbaya. What it would. That it would. Oh, for Boston.
Mm. I do like Braun's shirt, though. A badass Braun breaker with the speed limit 23.
Right. The run for Punk has been better than AEW. It really has. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that can't let go of the past, but Punk is having the time of his fucking life, and it's been good. It really has been good.
Is he in the category for Wrestler of the Year? I know I mentioned Dom earlier. Is he in that category? I think him, Dom, Cena, and then I don't know who would be the fourth.
From this company?
Well, no, of just wrestling.
Yeah, you can't sleep on what Jay did this year. I know people don't like him, but Jay had an amazing year. Winning the Rumble, going to Mania, Jimmy coming out with Jay, as we knew. So this is just all the entrances.
Yeah. I'm going to make a rough comparable. Are the Usos like the Briscoes and Jay was always more over than his brother?
Yeah, I mean, there always seems to be in every tag team like the guy. Like it's throughout history. Like I think there was always that guy.
Marty.
Sean Marty. We've talked about that for a long time.
Is it Dax over Cash?
Cash is a better wrestler than Dax. Dax talks more. Cash is a much better wrestler.
Package.
Yeah, I think so. Like Cash to me is a guy that could really have a good run solo.
I think they both could. Is it Matt over Nick? Jeff over Matt with the Hardys? Bubba over
Jeff.
Devon?
Yeah, Edge over Christian, Bubba over Devon. Like there's always it's just so the way it is. Like, so I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Punk's just waiting. And we got everybody. Like, I appreciate Testatory acting surprised for something we all knew was coming.
Yeah, now we're going to get the next surprises.
Now, do we get the fight and then the surprises? Or do we, like, what is going to happen here?
I think you get the fights and then you get the surprises. You get, the battle lines have been drawn and then you have them throwing hands. And now which one comes out first? Do you get Roman's music and then Brock's, or do you get Brock's and then Roman's? Because anybody else besides those two on these teams feels lackluster.
Yeah, like, is this a spot where like, oh, here's Austin Theory? Like, you're like, I don't know.
It'd be interesting, but it's like,
to be the fifth guy introduced in this moment I don't think is big enough. You would have brought him in without this big, like, holy shit, guess who?
Yeah, you're on the precipice. You're in MSG. Right. You're in the Mecca out there, and you're bringing weak sauce to the barbecue.
There we go.
We're fighting off.
We're just fighting. So how long do we fight before the first music?
Well, we're at 10:19. We've still got at least probably another half hour or so.
You think we got another half hour of the show?
I joke, I kid.
I was like, oh shit. Big CM Punk chance.
Holy chance.
Mm-hmm. They're chanting for Punk with all this talent. It's crazy where people say, this and that. All this talent out here, they're chanting Punk's name.
Well, again, all this talent on AEW, and certain people are saying Logan Paul's better than all that.
He really is, though. Now they're doing Cody Rhodes. So there you go. Cody shout out. Bulldog to Logan. So the baby faces look like they're doing okay. That's probably bad news.
Brock in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Whoa, I couldn't have timed that fucking better if I wanted to.
5, 4. Brock Lesnar in the house.
Cowboy Brock is best Brock.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, get a life, kid. He is just, again, he is the perennial ass kicker. I know I always joke and people can be mad about this, that, and the third, but he is the alpha male of our species. If aliens came down from another fucking galaxy or anything and said, send out your best fighter, that's who the fuck we'd be pointing out there.
It is crazy.
This guy, he's just a scary motherfucker.
Oh shit. Be gentle. It's Punk. Oh! This is UFC versus not quite UFC.
UFC versus MXC.
Right. Oh, Cody in the ring. Hey, motherfucker.
Hey, but again, last time they met, they were face to face. They were shugging and hanging. Oh, fuck that. Back.
And again, I'm sorry, folks. I'm good with all this. I really am.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention other things that people are okay with that have been indicted and named in other files. But yeah. And so this is how you go off the air. No. You got to be getting something. Heyman's out there just asking all this. Roman Reigns.
There he is. As we get Roman and Brock.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in my tribal chief.
Roman Reigns in the house. Looking good. Again, all the stars. All the fucking... Give us everything. Here it is.
Fucking QB1, I'll take a DN1. And again, this
Brock's
to me...
looking around.
Well,
Brock's
Brock versus Roman, is Brock Roman your Rock Austin of this generation a little bit? They've kind of constantly been intertwined a little bit, like almost more than Brock Cena is Brock Roman.
They've had a crazy history, and I love it right now. Like Brock just suplexing everybody. Roman's music hits, and Brock's looking around like, anybody going to help me? Anybody?
Right. He looks shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway Brock.
Right. Matt Riddle. Yeah, it was... The big surprise tonight is Matt Riddle and Austin Theory. No, not quite. But
and they both walked out before the show happened.
Brock fucking around.
You can tell Roman's been playing in the part because he's got the fucking shooter sleeve on. But just these two right now. Hey, remember when everyone was saying WWE's fucked after when John Cena retires? Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are still there. Last I knew. That's a good way to fucking bookend the shit out of this show.
Yeah, 100%. Boston, I felt the same way. I literally got like a pit in my stomach, like, don't break them. That first one went down gnarly. I was like, shit.
The whole crowd just, holy shit. Superman!
And Brock sells the shit out of it.
Because again, that's the checkmate. That's your Superman, that's your Iron Man Thanos. That's your 1A to your 1B.
Yeah. And security finally, like, I guess,
Are we going to get Air Force Roman?
Now. What?
I was wondering if we were going to get Flying Roman or we get Air Force Bronson Reed behind him.
We got Flying Bronson.
Yeah.
Bronson's been a monster, man. Honestly, he's been a problem in the back half of 2025 for people.
Oh, he's one of those that's a breakout for this year, and put some respect on this man's name in 2026 as he's going up. We got rolls out Superman's tsunami.
And the entire building is fucking standing. Like the Yankees just
Logan's lined up. Logan's about to make a move. NYPD is literally breaking it up. When's the last time, folks, you saw NYPD, the boys in blue out there in full?
Oh, there that cop and all. That man's is dead.
1032, top down.
Pimp in distress. Bronson down. Everyone, we go off the air. The cops are down. Dun dun. Let's all go to court now.
That just had such a attitude era tinge to it. Of that had that sticky stank in the fucking arena with that. you ended the show on absolute chaos. You literally had the boys in blue, dressed as the boys in blue, out there. The fucking Motz brothers, one little, two little, three little blue. Yeah.
Right. And it was chaos. You said it had that Attitude Era vibe of like, oh shit, Brock and Roman. That was a big enough. But like, then Bronson jumps Roman, and then Logan's trying to fight Roman, but then Punk shows up with a kendo stick, and then there's a spear, and the cop is down. Like, holy shit, that was fun stuff.
Does your pole hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it over your boat? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a Tony Khan Booker? Does your pole hang low?
Right. 12 out of 10. Ladies and gentlemen, the show has gone off the air. We take a rating out of 10 on every single show. And this one's going to be an interesting rating, but I'm going to say this before I read the ratings, guys. Mm-hmm. I know we love to critique. We love to analyze. We love to break things down. But sometimes wrestling is just fucking fun. And it might not all fucking jive together. And we seen it last week when we were doing another show. And we said, let's just have fun with it. Tonight was so much fucking fun as a wrestling fan. And again, when the fans say we're not getting enough, what more do you want?
Are you not entertained? Are you not sports entertained?
Right? Short of actually blowing up MSG, what could you have done to make that any bigger of a night?
Well, I agree right here with Geekbox of 12 out of 10. Can't remember the last time. Raw was so much fun. Been hard to get any. Oh, trust me, Geekbox. No matter patri, if he lay Espiritu Sante, this man's going to have to just be cutting up the whole 3 hours of Monday Night Raw.
Boxer.
Just put our live stream as a reaction and just call it a day. But yeah.
Boxer's not getting any sleep late anytime soon, my guy.
Yeah. Sometimes wrestling's just fucking fun. And I don't know how to not give that like a 10. Like, there was shit I didn't like. But what I did really like really overcomes and covers up for the shit I didn't like. We could bitch about Nikki Bella, but Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar ending the goddamn show and ending it in chaos. As we started it off with John Cena of his last Monday Night Raw. And Maxine Dupree is your new IC champion. I find very little fault in this show.
Yeah. Maxine winning was fun. The opening with John Cena was everything we expected it to be. Listen, I got called a hypocrite tonight for pissing on Nikki. I might not be her biggest fan, but for her to come in and jump, Steph, and at least they're building the story. I might not like who they use, but they're building a story here. And ultimately, I think Steph's going to get a win, a resume check win. Good. Nikki Bella's off the docket. I mean, again, it was really hard to kind of find fault outside of what? I don't know. Gunther beating Javon, hell of a match. Javon looks like a star. But Gunther's Gunther, and Gunther should have won, and he did. Yeah, man. I mean, this is a fucking epic show. This is
Dolph back, AJ Lee back. Well, and again, it fits and it makes sense of the holiday season. AJ, MSG. And again, for everybody that's out there I don't know if WWE has it. I think they've just kind of thrown in 2025. This is the most Attitude Era stank on a show. This is out there. Forget the last morning. Or it's that vibe again.
Yeah, I think that's what I think has been disappointing about chunks of 2025 for me with WWE is like the guy running it, I'm a big fan of, and you were there. He was there for all the shit of like, blood running down his leg and getting all these matches and all this hardcore shit and all this chaos and like, we'll just get the New Age Outlaws to push fucking Foley and Funk off the stage in a garbage can. Fuck it. Like they just did things, and you never knew what was going to happen. Tonight felt that way of like, all right, they bought Brock. Okay, they're going to go off the air. Oh, nope, they're going to do Roman 2 tonight. Like, they almost had people, and I'm sure people out there were going, oh, okay, just Brock. Okay, that's all we're getting tonight. But no, there's more. Tonight, the cup runneth over.
Even at the bare minimum, we had a general idea, much like last Raw. It was an alleged and already spoiled for us and everything like that. That Dom and Cena were going to have a moment, going to have a segment.
Yeah,
we figured once they announced they're going to solidify the War Games teams, we're going to get Brock. We're probably going to get Roman. This, that, and the third. They still gave us what we knew we were going to get, and still made it dope as hell. It's like one of those. You go to a restaurant. I know how their fucking pizza is every time. But they was hitting on this one. Somebody put their foot in this one type of shit. They cooked with this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what more you could ask for. What, like, I know there was no staple guns and there was no fire, but
no one bled.
And again, people are going to, I can't believe Maxine's over with the crowd. So that's what you got to do. You want to sell tickets, you got to book people that people want to come see. She might not be the best wrestler. She won't be the longest, but she's trying, she's training. She's got to start somewhere.
But it's still one of those that fucks over Becky more than anything. It's a surprise upset. It's the same people that wanted Javon to beat Gunther can't really say much when Maxine beats Becky because it's kind of the same thing.
Exactly. And I think in addition to that, because what they did do was very smart. So AJ gets pulled in by Rhea, and then Becky finds out that AJ is going to be in War Games. So then she wants to be, and then it all rounds itself out. So Becky and AJ Lee. So again, when we talk name value, 2 War Games, and one of my issues I had with Blood and Guts was I felt like it was very mid card. Like like a lot of the guys and girls in the match were mid carders or lower carders. This to me, it's all the fucking everybody you can find. Just get in there, fuck it, get in there. Like everybody, shove them all in. It's gonna be nuts.
Is there though still always to me the difference between Blood and Guts and War Games is Blood and Guts is spectacle of War Games is like Avengers Endgame kind of level of like, Cody's out there, baby faces, assemble.
Right. I think for me, it's similar. It's just, I think the WWE has to make, like, if they're going to do War Games, you got to make it a little more exciting, a little more intense. Don't be so cookie cutter and clean. And the other company, maybe not everybody has to bleed, that kind of thing. Like there's a medium there. Like there's one goes too far, one doesn't go far enough. So my only fear with Roman, Brock, Punk, like who's gonna take bumps?
Everybody,
Cody, there's a lot of guys in there that are like, eh. Like even watching Brock throw Punk, I was like, Jesus Christ, this might be the last time we see Punk.
Well, he didn't jump into no crowds or anything like that, so he couldn't break no feet. But now, do we get a heel turn? Do we get a Jey Uso just start super kicking everybody? Mm-hmm. Everybody's lined up in that little shark cage at the side of the ring, and he just starts feeding super kicks.
We could. I mean, we really could. I mean, Jay's an option. Jimmy's an option. Somebody threw it in the chat. What if Punk is the ultimate guy who fucks everybody on this one? And he goes with Paul. Like, I love Paul. I forgive Paul. Me and Paul are friends. Like,
oof. Devil.
Oh, I don't know. All right. 10 out of 10 from Mega. 10 out of 10. As I said, folks, we take a rating on every Raw. 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10. I love that comment from Geekbox. I don't know, dude. There's so much for you to clip. My God. 0 out of 10. 7 out of 10. WWE Raw tonight. I have a feeling you're going all the way with this one.
Oh, like I said, I don't know how to give it not a 10 of it 100% to me. It was hell for leather with that of any sort of issues, blunders, mistakes, critiques I have with it. Very much covered up by everything else that happened.
Yeah, right. That's like,
it's like my Bills. We can be down for most of the game and everything, but then all of a sudden, Josh Allen starts throwing 3 TDs, and we're out here bombing.
Yeah, no one asked you how you did in the first quarter, right? Like
exactly. It's all on if you win the game or not.
They don't ask you how pretty; they ask you how many. 8 out of 10 knee pads. Very good episode. Loved the Maxine win in the ending. 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9. See, difficult me is like, I kind of want to go 9. I'll give it a 10. Tonight was fun from across the board. Like you said, there was a couple things maybe I'd tweak. I don't care for Nikki Bella. But there are big fans out there that love Nikki Bella. So we got to be fair in both directions. But as far as a 2.5 to 20-minute wrestling show, I was highly sports entertained from start to finish. So let's go 10.
Literally didn't want to miss a minute of, even when we're sitting there. Yeah, we're Ty Dillinger, 10, 10, 10. But even when we were taking pauses and everything, like that's why the last one I was like, I got a commercial break to try and, do what I need to do right now, because we knew it was going to end in chaos. And again, that ending had such an Attitude Era feel to me and felt so unique from an ending in 2025 in pro wrestling, especially from WWE, that I know people are going to say, oh, well, they did the barricade spot. Well, they do that all the fucking time. And you had this and you had that. But you actually had the goddamn cops in there. A cop took a bump, allegedly.
He did. I don't know if he was meant to, but he did not get out of the way. And I hope Mans is doing all right now.
But that's the thing, is that felt so much reminiscent to me of like when Austin's getting handcuffed and getting carried out of Monday Night Raw by NYPD and that type of vibe of it had that all hell has broken loose. So literally WWE can't control it. The police are struggling to control this.
Yeah. And it was one of those things, like you said, going back to that of like, a lot of times in the Attitude Era, like something would happen, like a big moment, like someone comes out and you're like, oh, fuck. And you're so fixated on what just happened. And then next thing you know, JR's yelling, oh my God, he's here too. Like then there's something else and someone else. And you're like, oh, this just keeps getting bigger. Tonight kind of had that vibe. And I think, again, I understand someone saying 9.5 fair, but I think just the overall fun, the holy shit stuff just dragged this show across the line for any little criticisms for me.
Exactly. It's one again, like I said, I made the Bills comparable of Josh Allen will have 6 touchdowns. Doesn't matter. Don't look at anybody else's stats on the fucking team, but we got to cross the finish line out there.
Yeah.
You can cut that ending and dub over any Attitude Era commentary of JR and King or anything, or JR and Heyman.
That son of a bitch.
Fucking fit. As God is my witness, he is broken in half. They're fighting right above us here, folks. All of that shit. So that to me, I'll take an 8.5 to a 9 is like the minimum line I'll accept. And then your turn. No, it's one of those of, if you're below that, I need to see some work. I need an explanation as to how you reach that outcome.
Well, then the question becomes, if tonight isn't like a 9, if tonight's like a 7, what do you need in your show to get it to that level? Like what didn't we get tonight? Outside of, there was no gratuitous blood, nobody jumped off, the railing, nobody, no fire. I mean, again, as far as a pro wrestling show goes, this was as entertaining. This is probably one of, if not the best Raw of the year almost. And I'm trying to run through my memory real quick, but you know how that works. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the best Raws of 2025.
One of the best wrestling shows of 2025.
There you go.
Easier to say of that. This was one of those back. It's out of the ballpark here with this shit.
Right. Logan Paul joins the Shield. Yeah, I definitely a troll. And maybe he didn't I don't know, but it felt like he was trolling the idea of like Roman's coming.
Last thing real quick of how do you feel that they don't want to have Cody and Roman allegedly on screen too much because they don't want people to think that there's going to be another match?
Yeah, that's your booker has to book the best guys. And again, if they're involved in stuff, and they're not really dealing, like Roman's still got issues with Jimmy and Jay to deal with. And that's going to be like the weakness. I think the Vision might be a slight favorite if I had to book it right now, just because of some of the inner workings of the babyface team. But yeah, it's a weird take because you just don't give us the idea that they're going to fight again, and we get it. Like work together. We would, we get excited when they hear like Superman, Batman. We're good. Go fucking work together.
Well, yeah, as long as you don't say Martha. Why'd you say that name?
Right. 9.5. I was gonna say 9, 8.5, and you didn't need a pool of blood. Facts. I give it a 10. Shocking moment of the night was Maxine Dupree winning the Intercontinental Championship. AJ Lee returns. Judgment Day attacking celebrities of the was a highlight. That's also happened tonight. It was JD going at the ringside celebrities, and Andrew Schultz gets pushed. And anybody, again, you watch that show and you realize how many celebrities are there. This is on Netflix. Millions of people are going to see it. Again, the stories of their demise have been highly overblown. 8 out of 10 from OG Dale. Oh, Dale, 9. 11.11 out of 10.
There you go.
Greatest
Raw
in
years.
Years. Might be.
And that's not us saying it. That's Damien saying.
Right. They're selling Scataboo and WWE merch now.
Oh. I'm a Bills fan, but I might have to get. This is a guy who was training himself for football by running into fucking light poles and shit. Right? This man is CT Scatabo.
Fucking hell. 11 out of 11, 9 out of 10. Dolph back, AJ back. We just need Big E. Never. Listen, again, I mean, Kevin Owens returning from neck injury. Because it's such a serious injury this time, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be super pumped. But Big E is that, like, if he ever could do it, and we don't think he's going to, he's all but said it. But funnier things have happened in wrestling. We've had guys out for 8 years decide to come back and make it work. If E pulled it off, I think we're all just gonna fucking just start crying on screen.
Yeah, Big E is your Adam Copeland, your Bryan Danielson. That if you hear of any sort of moment and Wrestling for Live Universe, don't you dare be silent. Everybody's just waterworks, which is interesting.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
No.
This whole show was butter. This was smooth. It was
smooth as butter.
Smooth as butter.
Smooth operator and no penta. So no true smooth operator.
Right. But that's the most of it. People seem to forget that Maxine Dupree, Maxine right now is the same as Trish in 1998. I get what he's saying 100%. She was not a wrestler. She was a fitness model. And when she first came in, she couldn't wrestle for shit, but she had to start somewhere. So I get what you're saying, Geekbox. She's dating a wrestler. She practices her wrestling. Natty's training her. We got to give people a chance. It's like, we can't let go of what we used to think.
Well, that goes with a whole broader scheme of wrestling and everything. But yeah, all due respect, Maxine is still not Trish.
No,
not Trish.
No,
I lose tangible connective tissue with that. But yeah, that was a Trish wish,
right? But again, I like you heard my evil chuckle because Trish.
I get the premise, but one's still a bench player, and the others at least got another multi-year contract type shit.
But you got to remember, Trish was just a valet, right? So she wasn't a wrestler. Ever.
Yeah, and some people make it from the G League and end up as
exactly. So that's what he's saying. I chuckled because I'm very protective of obviously Trish and my fandom, but at the end of the day, I mean, she had to start somewhere. She had to get in the ring. She had to win matches. And I feel like we said before, fans want new stuff and they want to see people, but then they don't. Like, oh, I can't believe they let her win. They're like, well, what do we do? Just let Becky win again? Oh, Becky Hogan.
But she's Becky Hogan. She's Becky Hogan. She's Becky Hogan.
You guys
Maxine more of a LiAngelo Ball instead of a LaMelo or a Lamar Ball or anything like that.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I get it. Like, Trish took heat in the beginning, especially from the women that were actual wrestlers and doing it. She wasn't. She was a fitness model that became a wrestler. So I think times, like even with Roman and such, we look at the wrestlers now and go, well, they're fucking amazing. You can't, but they weren't always amazing. Like Roman wasn't always the Roman we got now. He wasn't always the tribal.
No.
Right.
You had to go. Even with John Cena tonight, that's I think part of what is the big impact because there was a large chunk of John Cena sucked. Like that's the thing is what tears me with John Cena is he's the flag bearer for some of the worst times that I've been a wrestling fan and some of the best times I've been a wrestling fan.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And again, and he's going to imagine if he got fired. Imagine he doesn't come out a prototype. Like he comes out of OVW, he's the prototype, and he doesn't figure it out. He doesn't do the freestyle in front of Stephanie, and they let him go. How dynamic does that change the history? The last 2 decades?
Oh my God! I was gonna say, I just started going, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Right, like what would have happened?
Yeah, it ends because you just got Vince, and then just
All
what?
right.
So Paul Burchill's your fucking world champion or something?
Swagger, buddy. We
Yeah.
the people. 9 out of 10. Crypto Zoo scams. Ouch. I like that one though. 10 out of 10. The 2-week NXT Gold Rush even starts tomorrow night. Yes, we're here for Gold Rush, 7:45 tomorrow night. Wednesday, the go home show for Full Gear, 7:45. 2-3 hour fucking extravaganza, because why not? Thursday, the preview show for Full Gear. So much coming your way. There you go. 8.5 out of 10. I'll go. Gunther and Javon was good. Too critical.
I'll take it. Boston's the outpost, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was funny because the other night I thought about it of like, if I wasn't doing this, would I have enjoyed the show? And sometimes it's like, shit, I might have. Like if I wasn't spending so much time kind of breaking it down and really kind of doing what we do, I'm like, it was kind of fun, but they fucked up a lot of shit. Now I got to talk about it.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those it really amplifies it and exemplifies it when we can be nitpicky and there's shit that still, covers all bases with that of that. Like you said it perfectly, I think, that the main event, that the top of what happened tonight dragged it across the finish line with this.
Yeah.
It was not a perfect show, but it hit so well that it just pulled it to a finish.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10. We need to see some butter. I just said it. I didn't even hit it. Look,
so butter merch coming to the wrestling forum.
I'm gonna have to add. I never thought this would be a thing, guys.
KJ Butter White.
Right. Let's go. You guys are funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a fun one. 9.5 from DJ. Can't miss DJ Premier. 8. All right. Oh well, if Monday is any indication of the rest of the week, let's fucking go. I see a long one from Geekbox, but we appreciate everyone out there. Back tomorrow. Follow all our socials. We're on all of them. Go check out our Discord so you don't miss anything. Nick and I are feverishly just spreading the word. So follow all our socials. Interact with us. Tag us. Comment on the videos. We'll answer most times.
Right.
We'll
answer.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll play along. Talk to us, people. We are your friends. We are the Wrestling Fans United. Holy shit. I'm sweaty, hot, and I need a joint and a nap.
Wet hot Canadian winter? What?
Right.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you were talking about that rest, you're able to put that for life with it.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
No! Hit the button!
See you on the flip side. Have some butter. Good night.